Hello, hello, hello. How we feeling today? This is Toasty on the Mental Threads Podcast, episode 47. I'm here with my guest, Mr. Sin. Is that how you go by, Sin?
Yeah, Sin, how y'all feeling? Syndicate on all platforms, but all the homies call me Sin. What's up, Toast?
Yeah, definitely. Dude made it all the way from Raleigh taking Uber, man. Swear, bro. Shit is mad crazy, bro.
Shit ain't no joke, for real. That Uber shit is different, especially out here.
Yeah, and I don't have to take like Lyft right now, man. It's crazy like where we're at right now. It's just like I know you had a whole lot of things going on. You said that you done like 2 tours so far, right?
Yes, sir. I did 2 tours. Shout out my man's Moss ENT, the whole B Moss tour. You feel me? Shout out everybody over there, Lucy Lou. And shout out my man Master Pluggy, you feel me? Shout out Pluggy for the second tour. We just came back probably like last week, 10 city tour, 2 weeks, MIA. Went to fucking North Carolina, Atlanta, Baltimore, Jersey, Virginia, man. We were everywhere with it. Just shout out to them fellas.
And I'm an upcoming artist myself, man. I'm still trying to get into the use of freaking like trying to figure out how to put things together with like tours and stuff like that, live performances. I still have yet to do a live performance of any of my songs yet. I still want to like get more content together. I'm more of a contentive type person. As you can even see with my past podcast episodes, I didn't even put it on Spotify yet until I reached like 45 episodes. I'm trying to reach 50 before the end of the year and stuff because I want something like if I do build a fan base, like they got more stuff to look back on. Cause like that's how I got into like J. Cole and Kendrick and everything before. Like he really got deep with their actual projects. I was really looking back at their mixtapes, and that's what really got me to be like a bigger fan of them and everything of that nature. But it's just like I know that since you already gone on tour, you pretty much developed kind of a fan base, right?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Even before the tour, you know what I'm saying? I had came down to North Carolina just to kind of expand my fan base. You know what I'm saying? Touch different avenues and shit like that. So, the tour itself though definitely added to the growth of Unlucky. That's my label, Unlucky the label. Most definitely. We had different vibes everywhere we went, but it's not different as in bad. It's different as in damn. This is something that I'm learning right here, and that's the most important part about the tour shit. You feel me? It's the experience. You know what I'm saying? You got to take that with you and be able to transfer everything that you learned, negative, positive, and push it toward what you're trying to get at for real.
And what are the names of your tours again? If you like to refresh my memory.
All right, so the first tour was the Moss Fest tour. Shout out my man's B Moss. He out here doing his thing in Atlanta. Gonna be back down there in December. And the second tour I was on was with Pluggy, my man's Pluggy. He also down there in Atlanta, but he's from Philly. Shout out all the guys in Philly.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, man. When it comes to like tours, I be trying to see like, cause before I even like get through like a lot of my projects or anything I want to do, I always try to write down it conceptually and everything like that nature. Like my name, like the first tour I'd be considering, cause a lot of my next projects are gonna be more like, kind of like not trying to say education based or whatever, but they're kind of like have like like kind of in the classroom type. Like how Lauryn Hill said like the miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I'm gonna show you like a lot of my future like projects. Everything. I got something called like it's like a tape called the Rediscovery and everything. You kind of see my face on a chalkboard and everything, and other stuff is gonna be like stuff like Sincerely. It's gonna be on a chalkboard too, and stuff of that nature. It's gonna be an aesthetic that's gonna be touching upon more education based and everything. Because like a lot of like my stuff is like it's more focused. Like I know my first tape, Ego Trip, was more focused on like mental health and stuff of that nature. So the next project is gonna be focused on just like educating, like learning about the self. And that's pretty much it's like so it's gonna like connect to my first tour is like that's what it's gonna be called is like the higher education tour. So it's like that's what this is gonna be based on and stuff of that nature. So that's
I definitely see the vision, man. I like that. I definitely see the vision. I'm fucking with that for real, bro.
Yeah. I always like to write a lot of these things down, like get them together like as a means of a manifestation and everything. I got like 3 vision boards right now. But that's like enough about me and everything. I feel like you're kind of more experienced and everything. So it's like, it's about you and stuff of that nature. So it's like, when you were going on tour for all those dates and all them states and stuff of that nature, were you pretty much like in like big like crowds, or was it just like gonna be like in like clubs and stuff of that nature?
All right, so I say for the Moss Fest tour, it was definitely a lot of big crowds. Not only because it was people coming out to support all the artists who came out to perform, but it was also all the artists coming out to support the other artists, and that's always beautiful to see. You feel me? going on with the Master Pluggy tour, the Pluggy Experience tour. It was in a lot of clubs, you know what I'm saying? Just for, I would say, the sense of like, if you can get people in the club to dance to your shit, you can easily have somebody in the car jump listening to it, you feel me? Because they be like, oh bitch, like if it's some girls, like, oh bitch, what was that song that we was listening to last night in the club? It went like, you feel me? So that was kind of like the drive behind that tour. So when we went to Atlanta, we were in mad different clubs, even after our spots. Shout out the guys over at Vivid. Shout out the guys over at Gold Room. You know what I'm saying? When we went to Miami, we was at the King of Diamonds. Now, that's probably like the best strip club I ever been to, and I literally walked past Magic City. I ain't even go into it. Like, when I was in Atlanta, in Miami, had to go to King of Diamonds. So shout out everybody at King of Diamonds, you heard?
Yeah, I've definitely got to write some of those locations down for sure.
Yeah, I got you.
Once this COVID shit start really like dying down and I start like really traveling on my spare time, that's definitely what I need to go do myself, you know. That's really cool. That's really good that you got all this experience and you're just 24 right now.
Yes, sir. Just turned 24. Shout out all my Libras out there, Libra gang.
Yo, you're a Libra? All right, cool. Like I'm a Libra moon and everything.
Yeah,
you know, I'm an Aquarius and stuff, so we win signs. That's probably why we're meshing pretty well right now.
That's the vibe,
for definitely the vibes, yo. But that's cool. But in terms of like struggles, when pretty much as an artist, because I know there's definitely some struggles. We all got struggles and stuff of that nature. What struggles have you pretty much had to face? You know, upcoming in the industry so far.
So like I said, I'm 24. I'm originally from Queens, New York. Grew up in Baltimore, Maryland, and if that can't tell you right there, I grew up in a single parent home. Pops wasn't really around like that. So like any person who was put in a predicament like I was, just either two things that you can do. You can either sink or swim, and I chose the other, you feel me? I chose to elevate, you feel me? People don't think it's a third option, but it's always a third option. It's always a plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all that shit, right? So coming up, like I said, I was with my moms. Really didn't get around my pops like that. Was always outside. At one point, it was just like niggas just kind of gravitated toward the street. You feel me? Because it wasn't really no outlets for people of my age growing up where I was at. You know what I'm saying? We had playgrounds that was broke down. You feel me? Basketball courts with no hoops. Sometimes no backboard, you feel me? I mean, no rim, no nothing. You dig? So it was a lot of different things that kind of added to my upbringing. You know what I'm saying? I had lost some real good friends, close friends at a young age in front of me. I done had times where mom's dudes calling me. I'm around the corner. She like, oh, somebody just got shot in front of the house. You need to come in here now. You know what I'm saying? So just being around different people, especially like the older folk, because it wasn't really a lot of my young guys that was outside because shit was really hectic in the city, you feel me? It was people dying damn near every day. Like Baltimore got one of the top murder rates in the capital, you feel me? Like it should really be going wild out there. But if you know how to move, you know how to get to what you get into, you're not gonna be in a mix like that. But a lot of people choose to be in a mix. That shit not always where it's at. That's all a mental thing, you feel me? And that's another thing that kind of added toward my upbringing because I knew that I wasn't trying to be no bum ass nigga. I wasn't trying to be the same dude that you go out, you see him on the block every day. Like, bro, I see you out here every day, 3 years, and you still on the same block, bro. I understand, you got to rep the hood, rep the block, but damn, what are you getting to, bro? What are you out here for? Like, what do you got to show for it? And I ain't saying just show off. I'm showing show elevation, show growth. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people stuck in this complacency that's just not right. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the struggles that niggas had to go through, like I said, it's either you gonna sink or swim or you gonna choose the other. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know. It was just a lot of things that was like, you gonna either trap, you either gonna go ahead and be ops. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like the boys be 12, that shit wasn't happening. Or you gonna really put your heart and your mind behind something and do everything that you can to get to it. And I chose to do that. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what the struggle was.
Yeah, man. No, I feel that. I feel that heavily, man. It's just like, being an inner city kid, myself and everything. 'Cause I live like my folks were like, uh, immigrants, so it's just like, they try to keep you away from stuff like that as much as you can. But I feel like at the same time, you pretty much have to learn a lot of things a lot later on in life, and that really kind of had me at a disadvantage too. Trying to like navigate the world and so on and so forth. So you kind of see me doing like a lot of stuff like, I do as much as I can as like just from like sitting doing like doing the podcast or just trying to do a mixtape thing or just trying to like I'm about to start to do a clothing line, about to throw a clothing line too. But at the same time, I'm still at a disadvantage because I'm not too connected, like even with my hometown as much as I wish I would. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm disconnected like from my home side of town because I had to go and be put in these like predominantly white ass schools, bro. And I'm telling you, bro, it's not good.
I feel you.
It's not good at all. Like, why I went to an HBC, it was like I died and went to heaven.
Word.
Really, but it's like at the same time, you're still trying to like process a lot of the mental scars you had to deal with, the
Yeah.
predominantly white schools and stuff of that nature. So it's just like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just stuff like that and stuff like that. So yeah.
That's hell of a culture shock too. I ain't gonna hold you, cause like you had to go from Billy to DeAndre. You feel me? Like I understand. I definitely get that. You feel me? Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, it ain't all that worse. 'Cause I know there was some inner city kids that still go to like my high school and everything, but there was still like a disconnect at the same time in regards to just to the area and stuff of that nature. Like if I had to do it again and everything, I would definitely go to like schools that are like in my area. Stay in that circle and everything of that nature. Make connections like that. I feel like that would have worked a little bit better for me or served me better as opposed to just being so far away. And then like when shit happens like at that school and everything, then like it ricochets and bounces off there and then just goes into your own home setting and everything like that. It'd be like, oh yeah, this is who you are. It's like, oh no, it's not the case, bro.
Right.
It's two
Exactly.
completely different worlds. But it's like it be like that though. But it's just like to know that you had to survive through a lot of that. It's like especially in Baltimore. I know like shit can be
Hell yeah.
crazy in Baltimore,
Hell yeah,
for
man.
real. But it's just like even coming from like Queens too, that's still pretty hard
Hell
background
yeah.
also,
Hell yeah.
and everything. Yeah.
That's why I lost my best friend. I lost my best friend when I lived in Queens, man, right in front of me. I had and it's like it took some time to even be able to speak about shit like this. You feel me? Like, but niggas was doing things that we shouldn't have been doing, especially at the age that we were, and motherfuckers was foxing. You feel me? So sometimes you just if I had anything to say to like people who are looking to gain the experience that I have, always keep your head on a swivel. No matter where you at, what you doing, you never know who it could be that could be foxing you out. You feel me? That a lot of that whole keeping my head up all the time, that's coming from my pops. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I said, I did grow up in my mom's house, but he had ducking every once in a while. You feel me? And I knew how I seen how he moved. My pops was in the trap heavy. Like niggas could walk inside the house, you'll think that there's nothing going on. You feel me? Just look over to the right a little bit. You look inside the little vase, this clear vase. He used to have these marbles in them. I look in there, I'm like, why that marble look like a bag? And why that bag look like it got something in it? You feel me? That ain't no fucking marble. So just seeing how he move and going through the shit that I done been through, you feel me? Just kind of put that notion in my head. Always keep your head on the swivel. That's one thing I say to people who looking to gain that experience. Always, 100%.
Nah, man, I feel that heavy, man. You gotta be on your toes, man, especially in this society, as black men in this culture. We're constantly trying to, like, I don't want to say force ourselves to make it or whatever, but we're kind of trying to, like, reinvigorate and trying to think more innovatively in terms of, like, how can we, like, really raise past the ranks and everything of like, level. How can I say, like, yeah, classes, like middle class, low class, high class, and everything. Some of us choose education. Some of us, choose street life and the fast life and everything. Wherever it takes you, it's gonna take you where you gotta take you. But it's just like, it's just like that. In my time, I've never lost. I can't really say that I've lost anybody like that was a childhood friend or whatever. That wasn't like on some like facetious type, shit. Like they were just being on that two-faced type shit. That's how I lose friends. Like that's kind of how I grew. So it's like, it's just, but I never had to like, had to bury nobody that was like my age or nothing. I had to go to no funerals like that. It was like people that passed away or people that lived their whole lives or probably like died of cancer or something like that. So it's just like, so I guess it's just something that's just, this is kind of new to me. That isn't really like something I'm familiar with or whatever. But it's like, thanks for sharing for all that, and everything. I know there's probably someone that might be listening that may be trying to process a lot. I know a lot of us in society have to deal with PTSD heavy, a lot more than people realize that, It's like, would you say you kind of suffer from PTSD to a certain degree?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like it's to a sense, and I feel like what make my shit even like worse. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like how I separated. You feel me? I got PTSD from what then went on outside, and I got PTSD just from basic shit that niggas really get into, even just regular people just get into. You feel me? Like like I told you, I was in a car accident. So now, anytime I see somebody even entering the highway, something like that, I'm like this. I'm like, I'm taking a breath because I'm thinking, oh, they about to hit my shit. You feel me? So that shit right there really fucks with me a lot. So even if I do get a call, and niggas get to sliding around, I really don't even know if I'm gonna drive that bitch. I probably pass the key to niggas, be like, here, bro, because that PTSD shit is real. It's more than just. It's more than just up here. That you can really feel that shit through your body. Like, it be times where niggas would just be stuck, you know what I'm saying, like on some tweaking shit. You think shit happening the way that you thinking it's happening, but it's really not even like that, just because of the shit that traumatized you for real. Now, I don't want to sit here and be on my herb shit, but I've never been, what is it called? I've never been diagnosed, you know what I'm saying? Never been diagnosed with that shit, but I definitely see the characteristics, and I read up enough about it to where as though I can, you feel me, go ahead and be like, yeah, that gotta be it, you feel me?
Yeah, no, for real. Like, people be self-diagnosing themselves all the time. I know for a fact I got anxiety, depression, PTSD to a certain degree for sure. ADHD, like, but I feel like that's mostly just because, your mind's just a little bit more overreactive. That's just kind of how I see it, like looking back, because it's like, like I feel like, there's travelers, there's hunters, and there's gatherers. I mean, hunters and gatherers, hunters and there's gatherers, but there's also like, travelers, people that really just they can't stay in one place. They got to move. They got to go somewhere else. And I feel like that's that same traveling type instinct that pushes us to kind of like, be creative and everything, try to think outside about things innovatively. Because it's like the main person from the tribe that just doesn't want to be there was definitely like, I don't want to say a genius, but just didn't want to fuck with being there for that long. You know what I'm saying? And that's just kind of how I see it. We're just kind of got to try. We got a nomadic mindset. You can't be stuck in the same place. You can't be stuck. You got to change your surroundings. I feel that's what pushes us to like want to do music and want to like change our surroundings. Let me liberate myself from the shackles of wherever I'm at right now through the use of music and self-expression. That's just kind of how I see it. So it's like that's why you get people like Tyler, the Creator, got ADHD. Look what he's doing.
Right, exactly. I wish my moms would have had that same mental the truth when it come to that ADHD, because she ain't played with me when it came to it. I'd be in the classroom just on some dickhead shit, you feel me? Just doing dumb shit. But it wasn't
school's stupid.
You feel me?
That's just what it was. Like,
it's like, literally the systematic oppression. It's literally what they put you into to oppress. Like, it's crazy. It's really a crazy cycle. But I wish my moms would have had that mental that you got, because then she would have been more relaxed with it.
But at the same time, as a kid, if you want to survive, though, like you had to overcome the symptoms. Like, at least like when you're older, you can manage it a little bit better. Like, I'm an honor roll student, like now, because it's like, I can manage my time a little bit better. So, okay, let me just focus on knocking this shit out. I just see it as a game to me. Get this shit done before this date. Do it early so you can have more time to do this shit. The earlier you do it, the better. Once you have the different mindset on it compared to as a kid, it's like, why am I even doing this? Reading what? What's the point in this? What I got to do this for? Smart questions. However, it's not going to help you elevate in this life. You got to be competitive. That's what I'm just saying. If my parents would have just sat me down to really explain like the reason why you got to be competitive and everything, then it would work. But it's just like, as a kid, I just didn't see it, because it's like, bro, like I just want to go there, just hang out.
Really explaining that to a kid though, like nobody was doing that, and that's what I feel like. If we did more of that, these kids wouldn't be wilding how they is out here now, man. For real.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. It's like, I think I spoke about it like with my mentor, Dr. Roderick Heath. He's in the Men's Achievement Center. I did an episode with him. I think it's the 45th episode. It's like 30 minutes in. I also did an episode with one of my mentors, Sean Andrews, who was also part of the Men's Achievement Center, and everything. You speak about stuff. We speak like about stuff like, education, stuff of that nature. And it's just like, yeah, no, like I feel you. Like it's basically built to really break us down as black men. Like buck us up as black men, like to a certain degree and everything. But we can speak on a lot of that stuff, like at due time. We have to mostly keep on track with like the music thing, for sure. And it's just like but since we are touching about school and everything about nature, it's like how would you describe like where do you stand at in school? Like who are you in school, basically, from elementary, middle school, high school, stuff of that nature?
Definitely elementary school was definitely the class clown. Was trying to get everybody to laugh. Was a hothead. ADHD was kicking my ass. So like anytime it was up, it was stuck. It was like that. So I got into a lot of fights. Had to go home. Got into a lot of fights at home, having older siblings, and just having people outside when I was outside. You know what I'm saying? Going to middle school, I started gaining a little weight, you feel me? So a nigga didn't have the same finesse that he had back in elementary school. So it went from, oh, that's sin, to, aren't you Antoine cousin? Ain't you Twan cousin? Like, this shit just went completely out their heads because, one, it's a different school, new people. And then what made it worse, I went to school for the first day, moved to New York for like 2 months, and then came back. And niggas was like, damn, bro, we thought you transferred. I'm like, nah, I just wasn't doing shit. Like, my pops it was a whole thing when my moms and pops went and lived with my pops. Going toward like high school, was still on the chubby side a little bit, but still had the swag to it. Really didn't even start getting into music until high school, really. My brother, who I started the label with, 7 Seasons, shout out my man 7. Wish he could have been here, but he had some other things he had to deal with tonight. Came to me one day. School just started. I'm waiting for him in the front. He like, yo, bro, we should rap. I'm looking around. I'm like, who rapping? Like, where the rappers at? What are we doing? He said, nah, bro, we should start a label and we should rap. I'm like, look, all right, talk to me some more about this. So throughout the day, he was just chopping it up with me, talking about it. When I was younger, I did try to sing a little bit, but nah, I don't do the singing that much no more. If you go on SoundCloud, you could definitely catch me hitting the vocals a couple times, but I didn't move away from that. But 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, and senior year, I think between 10th and 11th is when we started our label. Nah, I'm lying. I think 11th and 12th we started our label. Unlucky ENT got the LLC for it and everything, and then everything following that, we just been pushing the music, learning the business side of it, and just continually pushing the music. Got our first performance at a college, Morgan State University actually, and they had like an open poetry night, poetry slam or some shit like that. So me and him went in a room just like this, probably like 16, 14 people, and we rocked that shit. And from that moment right there, that was my first show, my first live performance. And I loved it ever since, you feel me? Going through high school definitely motivated a lot of my, I say a couple of my songs, definitely motivated the drive behind a couple of my songs. Yeah. I did college for a little bit. I got into community college for a little bit. I took like a class or two. But it wasn't my fit, you know what I'm saying? It just wasn't for me. But I ain't knocking school. I definitely say go to school because school is definitely lit. I ain't gonna hold you. Me going to that community college was like, damn, I need to go to a school. Fuck this. Like, I'm trying to enjoy all the festivities. Like you said, I know y'all just had a homecoming last week. I'm mad that I missed that. I really wanted to come, but I couldn't. I could not come. But as far as like the schooling, once I did my first semester in community college, I think I was done with it for real.
No, it can be like that. I know a lot of people just say fuck it after community college. Even I was on that same road. It's like, cause I was fucking up hard. I was doing a little bit better than I was in high school at first, but then I just got caught up with like the same circle of friends that wasn't fucking me like all that in high school and everything. But it was like I just stuck with them because it's like I felt like I ain't know nobody else, so why not? So it's just like, shit like that really fucks with you, dude. I tell you, it fucks with you, bro. Like, it's like my evolution was just more like, elementary school. It's like, I started at the freaking white Catholic school, whatever, which is like, it was still pretty fun and everything. I had some friends who laughed every now and then, but it's like, there was something a little bit off because they would try to separate some of the black kids and put them in a class by themselves. I was one of them. We wouldn't be able to study and everything with other kids and everything. They try to separate us literally just to fuck around and just eat pieces of candy. So we would like struggle a little bit because like when everybody else is learning, we're being separated,
Right.
and everything. That should have been looked into. I feel that they should have been sued for that.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Most definitely. But it was like it is what it was and everything, you know. Like it was a pretty good time. Shit started getting a little bit weird for me when I had to go to like middle school, like in this area called Ballantyne Plantations,
Oh, no.
which already y'all already
No.
you already know where this is going, man. North Carolina with it. But it was all right too at first, but then shit just started going like out of whack, you know. Like yeah, I would have issues with some kids and everything, but it was always like something in the background just going wrong, like always somebody trying to spread rumors, trying to do this, trying to do that, and everything. And then it was just like, you know, I never really understood like why people always had like an issue with me and everything, like, and I barely know you or anything like that, you know.
Right.
I'm not even near you. Like, how is my name in your mouth? I don't even know who you are.
It be haters out here, man. It really do be some haters out here. And it's crazy because, like, they can switch on you like that, and it could be for anything. And I say the worst thing that they could switch on you for is a female, especially if it's a dude that you've been rocking with for a minute, to turn on you for a bit of pussy. I'm going to keep it a stack with y'all. A bit of pussy. For real, bro?
No, I've been through that like several times, bro. I can't even imagine how many times I've been through a cycle where it's like, okay, like I'm kind of funny and everything, you know, like I don't think I'm not fucking Cedric the Entertainer or nothing like that, but I have a charm to me that's like, you know, like I can invoke some form of interest and everything. But I feel like that's just everybody. Everybody has that same ability. Just say some funny shit and everything.
Everybody got their own knack that they fall back on. You feel me? How yeah.
Yeah, it's just, and if you're funny and you're just chill, that's just all I went for and everything. Even if I don't get the girl, chances are she might put me onto her friend. That's what I be shitting on. I had an abundant mindset because bad bitches roll together. That's just how it was.
Did you not? I told you. This is my first time. Look at this. Bam. 3 of them. 3 honeys. As soon as I walked on this campus, out of the NCCU, straight honeys. It was 2 sets of honeys every corner I turned. Like, y'all doing y'all thing out here. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all shitting on St. Ugg and what's the other shit? Shaw. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm gonna miss it when I go to Howard. I know they got some bad bitches in Howard too. Cause like it's Washington D.C. Dude, when I go to Washington D.C., I don't see no ugly bitches at all. Literally, just in the nightlife, I'm like, oh damn, they're everywhere.
For real.
And everything, bro. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. But it's just I heard the HIV rates, but it's crazy down here anyway. But who cares? It's crazy everywhere. Everybody's
Protection.
fucking. But it's like, but yeah, it could be really, really crazy though.
You gotta tell her like the meme. Just because I like you, I'm not giving up no dick. The fuck? You bugging.
No, but on the real though, man, it be some crazy shit for real, man. It's just like, but it's like, but even like when people switching up, dude, that shit can really go hectic, man, for real. Cause it's like, cause all it takes is just one fake ass friend to just give like, you know, an enemy or somebody that's just hating on you in the background, just some kind of like, I don't want to say like in essence, but it's just like, you know, some kind of like tip off about you or whatever. And that's just, and then the disrespect starts like very slowly off that. And then you have to really ask yourself, is this something really that I want to entertain? Should I give a fuck or not? Because it's like at the same time, it's like, what the fuck do I got to do with you? Like, I'm not competing with you. I don't compete with nobody but myself. But it's just like some people just don't understand that, and then they have a very child or a very, I want to say, yeah, this is a childishness and an innocence there. For me, I've seen a whole lot of shit. Like, you know, like fucking like growing up, it's just, I've seen both my parents arrested. I like domestic violence, all types of shit. You go to the courtroom, a lot of these kids growing up ain't seen nothing like that. So I just enjoy every moment of peace so I can get it. Laugh with friends, have fun. You know, just, you want to hit up with honey, do whatever you want to do. It's whatever. It's just like half this world is bitches. Why are you trying to like start beef over some shit like that?
Over one shorty, that shit don't make no sense. You feel me? And it's like, it's a lot of things in this world, in this life, that niggas can accomplish and get to, and you wanna not only, if it's your homie, stop your homie from accomplishing them things because you mad over a bitch, but you wanna go and do that when you supposed to be his man's. Like I don't understand that. That shit don't make no sense to me, especially if it's some time behind that friendship. A lot of people don't have no value in friendship no more. Their morals and the morality of people have definitely changed and adjusted to some whole other shit within the time frame that niggas been growing up.
Yeah, no, man, no, seriously, on the real, bro. That's how it is. And that's one thing I noticed. This is how I judge friends nowadays at this age. Like, I'm 23 going 24. I don't judge friends by basically time or whatever. I judge by intention. What is your intentions? And sometimes you may never know people's intentions over time. People can go hang out with people that they don't even fuck around with you, and which is like the weirdest thing. If you don't like somebody, just stay away from them.
Exactly.
You don't have to be friendly with them at first and then like be like shitting on them. It couldn't be me. It's like I'm one person. I can't be 300 people.
Exactly.
That's like
That's
the
too
weirdest.
much. That's
It's
like
too
giving
much.
yourself multiple jobs for nothing.
Multiple personality disorder, bro. That shit's gonna weigh on you for a while.
For real.
And everything, cause it's just like it's not worth the guilt or any of that or the shame from like, damn, I really stabbed this nigga in the back for a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just how life is, like especially with this generation, bro. Ain't nobody got no like swag and nothing. They think swag is just going to a girl and talking shit about a nigga. It's like you had no type of style whatsoever.
No type of pull yourself. You gotta have your own. I call it a niche. You gotta have your own niche. You feel me? Like I don't want to get mine out there, but I know certain people. You heard me? Yeah, I can't give y'all the sauce. You feel
no
me?
secret ingredients
At all. But I know certain people that literally have just went up. Not saying this is wrong, because it is some ladies you can't do this with. But if you know for a fact it ain't gonna work, or if you feel like it's a little out of your comfort zone, don't do it. Because I done seen niggas go way too far out their comfort zone, bought some shorty some drinks, and them bitches walked off dick hard, straight out their face. After they got them drinks, straight off.
I mean, if it's just common courtesy, I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like it depends on how much it is. Really, I'm not. You shouldn't spend anything too deep or whatever. But just being courteous, not just a little conversation. Just 3 bitches. And he bought all of them.
All of them a shot.
It couldn't be me, man. I mean, it's just like, do what you gotta do. It's everything. I feel like, was he new in town? I'm thinking like maybe if you're new in town, you want to just give a good. He was
thirsty.
We gave them all the drinks anyway. He should be the one drinking the drinks.
Exactly. He was thirsty. He thought he was about to get something up out of that, and he definitely wasn't.
we all been through that space at one time. It's just a growing up process and everything. It is what it is. But at the same time, it's just like as long as you have the confidence to speak or whatever, don't linger too long, whatever. Just give a little good impression. Just be like, hey, well, so and so. This is my name. This is blah blah blah. I'm about this, that, and the third. Nothing. It's just like just go on. It's like that really helped me over the summer. Like when I was like, because this COVID shit kind of had people recluse for a while, so it kind of had to get your stuff back together and everything. So it's just like, like I was working for DMV promotions and stuff like that, or we had to literally sell like freaking makeup products and like, bar soap that had like freaking, was it hemp in it? Yeah, a little bit of hemp based soap or whatever. Okay. So I was selling that like, for $20 a bag.
Shout out to DMV production.
Promotions.
DMV promotions, my fault.
Edinburgh, Alexandria. Yeah, dude. And one thing I noticed is just like I forgot like damn, like I really am charming because I'm like selling all this stuff, these products, all these females, and they're really messing with them. You know what I'm saying?
That's all you got.
It's just like, and that's all you gotta do. You just gotta be confident in yourself, man. And that's just all it takes. To just be confident. That's just you can't really. True confidence is just accepting everything that you are and then just kind of rolling with it. That's just how it is. So it's just I don't know. I just can't respect somebody that has to talk shit about their friend to get some pussy. Bro, like you lame as hell, and your man's is probably better than you already. And whatever you think you got more than him, it's just like that shit is invalid. Because the moment you have to talk shit about another human being to get with another human being, you're already beta as hell.
But he said you beta as hell.
But that's just how I see it.
No alpha, nigga.
No alpha. I don't know. It is what it is. But it's like back on the music thing, because I know he's been speaking about this stuff. I know it's just like we all got our different types of artists that basically just kind of influence our styles and they're our favorites. Like what would you say is the artist that kind of influences your style and that are your favorites and stuff?
I'm gonna say the artist that influences my style is Syndicate. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't really try to. I don't really try. We call it dig eating. I don't really try to dig eat that much. You feel me? Like I got artists that I like. You feel me? That definitely do they shit. But a lot of my drive and who I pull from is me. So it's all internal. If I had to be like people that I definitely see doing their thing and the way that they grind, I admire the way that they grind because I'm a grinder my damn self. I had to say Big L when he was coming up. Big L was my dude.
Alright, because I never heard somebody bring up Big L.
Hell yeah, Big L was that nigga. What?
I used to listen to Big L all the time on the way to school in high school, bro. It's just like the enemy. I think that's the enemy with Fat Joe. I think that's like, yeah, and it was like some other stuff. I know. I put it on. It's like freaking. I put my brother onto a lot of stuff. Yeah, the whole lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous album, bro. Yeah, bro. And like, what was the one? Like the one that was dropped posthumously. The one was it's all black and you just see him just.
Yeah.
What was that again? I forgot. Cause it's been a brick since I listened to Big L the last time.
It's been a minute since I've been running around. I ain't even had no time, but I know exactly what you're talking about. My son got the glasses on type shit.
Yeah, bro. One of the best rappers. But I always come back to that freestyle with him and Jay-Z, bro. Cause it's just like, bro. I think one of my favorite lines is like ask my man. It's like, no, ask Beavis. I get nothing but head.
Yeah.
It's just like,
yo,
it's like, yeah, fucking bitch is a rule. It's my bitch think I'm lawyer, then that bitch is a fool.
Ooh, exactly.
Bro,
that nigga was nice, bro. That nigga was definitely nice. I had to say Jay just because of his business ethic. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely a mogul. He definitely has the mind for it. You feel me? And then it comes that hood connection because he's from Marcy Projects. I'm from Rochdale. You feel me? So he's a project baby like me. So you know what I'm saying? That definitely is a motivating factor right there. Dave East. East is
good. Yeah.
Probably one of my if I go to my show with Davey, I got all his shit. Anything that he got out, I got all of it. You feel me? Davey, that nigga's just nice. Quanio, shout out my man's Quani. He definitely doing his thing. I don't even know. I think, and if I had to throw like a little spice in, I'm gonna say one more person. I'm gonna say two more people. Music Soul Child, and the last person I'm gonna have to say. That's difficult, bro. I'm gonna have to say Nas, man.
Oh yeah, Nas for sure, man. It's just like, you know, yeah. And he did it young too with Omatic. He dropped, I think, he dropped that when he was 19, I think.
Hell yeah.
Bro, that's damn good, man. I swear. And he's just still getting better. Like, I was just talking about the other day on a different episode of podcast. I forget who I was talking to and everything. We were just talking about King's Disease and how it's just like, bro, like King's Disease 2 already dropped, right? Yeah, bro. And it's just like, it's just like the first King's Disease was just bangers, back to back bangers. And I'm like, how you still this good right now?
On repeat type shit. That's how.
Yes, no, man. It's definitely worth like freaking if you want to study like how to really, really rap. Like Nas is always that go-to person. Jay-Z's damn good. Big L, of course, definitely a whole lot of people from New York. You always got to study people from New York because like that's where it all originates at. So y'all pretty much got it down to us like to a T and everything. Where it's just like, you know, all these other cities are trying to kind of find their own flavor and everything. You know, it's like we all know LA has its flavor. You know, back in the '90s they were kind of dominating and everything. Now it's just like, and then it was the South was dominating in the early 2000s and everything. Now I'm pretty sure it's mostly Atlanta and everything, especially with the trap beats and stuff.
Atlanta is definitely on a come up right now. Shout out my man Mert, Big 30 Mert. He definitely doing his thing down there. It's a lot of artists down there that's just bubbling. Just the whole everything behind QC doing their thing. Shout out to everybody at QC. Shout out to everybody over at Boosie's label too. All the shit in the South is just definitely booming right now. Like I got certain niggas who done moved from Baltimore, they moved to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Just on some music shit. And you ask him like, yo, what you like better? He was like, man, I'm always gonna love home, but I'm gonna say Atlanta. You feel me? And then they'd be like, oh, I can't say that. You feel me? Type shit. But it is what it is. You feel me? When you're trying to get to something and you know where your targeted audience is, there's no reason for you to be in Albuquerque if your targeted audience is over here in New York or your targeted audience is in Atlanta. You feel me? So, yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel you and everything. I know, like, with my style, looking back on my style and everything, it's more, like, lyrical based, but with more alternative and everything. So it's not, like, deep. What was it? I ain't got my glass. She got a cake with her? Is that a cake?
Cases. Sodas.
Okay, so I was like, damn, I need to find my glass. I was like, damn, whose birthday is it? I was like, oh yeah, but yeah, no, like with my style and everything, I like it's like when I first got into like, you know, really deeper into rap and everything, I thought like before I just thought rap is just like this fun thing, like, you know, with the Ludacris, the Fat Joes, and Lean Back and everything, all the stuff they were doing early 2000s. But it's like when I really got into it, like I think 7th grade was when I downloaded like the second half of all Tupac's greatest hits on my MP3 player. Since then, then it was just like I saw that rap could be more than just that. So I would say Tupac was like the key and everything, and I feel like Biggie was like the gatekeeper. It was like, okay, this could be you too, and everything. Because like I was listening to a lot of Biggie and everything. It's just like I feel like I identify with him so much because I was kind of heavy set in middle school too and dark skin. So I'm thinking like, man, for him to like really just stand in front of people and be like so confident in himself and everything, he don't even care what nobody else like. On the One More Chance remix, like black and ugly as ever or whatever. I say Gucci down to the sauce. You made it sound like it was so beautiful and everything. Like it don't really matter. It's just like that's the kind of effect it had to me. Like dang, like I could just love myself and people would just love me as I am, and that's just kind of how I saw it. So it's like from then I was just hooked with all types of rap and everything. But I feel like and what influences my style is like it's so different because it's like it's all types of stuff because I listen to everything. Since it's heavier with the lyrical and stuff, I would say like there's obviously like some J. Cole like in there and some Kendrick in there too, for sure. Like unnoticeably, it was Flatbush Zombies. I feel like there's like an influence there too, and I didn't even know until like my brother's girlfriend said something about it. It's like wow, like that song Grave Ship kind of sounds like This Is It by Flatbush Zombies, and I didn't even know until I put it on together. Like oh my god. Like, I didn't even mean to bite Flatbush Zombies. I didn't want to make something bite it. I didn't even know. But that's just what artists do. Like, like I feel there's some Schoolboy Q here and there that influences me to a certain degree, and then like definitely Quentin Miller for sure. I would just see like what more my next songs are gonna look, but yeah, it's pretty much something like that. Like you kind of see from what I've put out so far, it's mostly just stuff of that nature and everything. But it's always heavy with the lyrical. Like I always use bigger words and stuff like that, like beguiled and everything and stuff of that nature. Words that people don't usually use and everything. I try to put in my stuff. I don't know if it's a quip from Tupac or whatever. I know Tupac used a whole lot of big words and stuff. Like I know,
what's that joint called? The book next to him. He had the joint next to him, the motherfucking thesaurus. He was prepared with it at all times.
Yeah, for sure, man. I know Eminem obviously does it too, but I think like when what did Tupac say in that one song? Like was it Changes or was it just no? It wasn't Changes. It was like I ain't mad at you or whatever. He's saying even though my adolescence, I refuse to be a convalescent or something like that. And it's like, oh my, convalescent. I ain't never heard those words before in my life, but it sounded so great when he pretty much like stated that, and that's why I really fuck with like rap and everything of that nature. It's such a heavy influence. You don't even know you're influencing somebody, or someone that's influenced you until you actually look back on it. So like that's just it kind of ties us all together. But enough on that. It's like, how do you feel about the state of hip hop today and like where it's headed and where it's been basically?
I feel like so. I had lost this the best way I can explain that one. I lost my Instagram a couple months ago. Damn. I had like 2K on there, not too much, you feel me? This was at the same time that YoungBoy was in jail and Dirk was doing his commercial shit. I say them too because predominantly those are the niggas that's really up for type shit. And Baby, of course, but YoungBoy has the most streams on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So he locked down. Of course, he got like little shit being put out here and there. But in my eyes, I had to say that the window for music was hella open. You know what I'm saying? The window for music was hella open. So why not take advantage of that? You know what I'm saying? So that's exactly what I did. And I ain't really try to fit them shoes in a sense, you feel me? I tried to make my own wave, and I feel like the whole state of hip hop is just like it's kind of difficult because now I've been meeting new artists, I've been meeting new people, I've been meeting new sounds. So had this been me 2 tours ago, I've been like, oh, people just sounding the same. Everybody kind of just trying to make a TikTok type song, you feel me? But after going on these tours, meeting certain individuals, certain special people, I can see that hip-hop itself is in a revolutionary stage because it's changing. And granted, sometimes some people don't like change, but change can be necessary, you feel me? And as far as like where we came from in the hip-hop, speaking back like Nas, Jay, all their era to now, of course there's gonna be a difference. Now, how we go about pushing our message, you know what I'm saying? How we go about pushing our message as artists in the now, in the present, that is completely up to us and how we do it. Now, you do have some people who's strictly on, oh, I'm gonna pop this perk and I'm gonna smoke this weed and I'm gonna fuck this bitch. Like, it's a lot of that, and it's really repetitive. But like I said, if that was me 2 tours ago, now meeting different artists is definitely a lot of talent out here. It is a lot of talent. I'm not the type of nigga that is put nobody down and say, oh yeah, I'm the best, this, that, and the third. Not at all. I give credit where it's due. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere I go, I try to make sure I shout out all at least some of the homies, if not all of the homies. You feel me? I try to make sure I wear something that's, you feel me, that's my people shit, like this hard-headed shit. Shout out my man Bird and my man Mike, all in Baltimore. They doing they shit with the hard-headed attire. Like, on the music side, I feel like hip-hop now is in a revolutionary stage, and we're gonna see who it is that's going to like fall off and feather away and who's going to come up. Like, one of the new faces here at NCCU, outside of you, my man Jay Reed. He doing his thing. Definitely one of the new faces that I was proud to meet. So I was honored to meet, for real. So he definitely doing his thing.
Yeah, man, it's crazy how many artists you meet on campus and everything. I know that's why I met a T.S. Karuma, and through him I met like Psych Mike, and we're kind of like doing this part of this thing called Journey Entertainment. Although we're kind of like chilling right now and everything, but it's like I always try to make it so that they gave me a place, because like in high school, like there was some of my peoples that, well, they weren't really my peoples. They started a rap group called Samo and everything. They were doing everything. They ain't let me in the group chats, nothing. And I was there when they really came up with the stuff and everything, and it just boxed me out. I guess because people, I don't want to say they're just afraid of your potential and everything, but it's they don't want to overshadow them and everything. Everyone in this group chat, they encourage everybody to do as much work as they can, whether it's graphic design, making beats, whatever is out there. I already got hella beats already. I pretty much just stand them alone. Like, I swear, it's just those ads, man. I swear, they be stacking up, and I ain't got no space on my computer. I'm about to really open my Dropbox again. I need to pay money on my account so I can be able to put them all there. But it's like, but yeah, man, it's just
get an external hard drive, bro.
Yeah, I got it. I've been got it, but it's I just don't want to like leave it in there. What if I lose this shit? And it's just, I usually just use that external hard drive so I can move it. Yeah. I go to the studio. It's just transfer to the studio, because I hate freaking trying to send them a link to my Google Drive, and then I have to unlock the link and I have to do it. Like, that's too much work. Just here's the flash drive. Let's do it. Right. That's just what it is. But it's just like, yeah. But it's like this whole group. It's like they really been there for me while I was in dark spaces and everything. They try to support me, and I try to do what I can, like for music as a whole. That's just what I can. I don't see this thing as something I need to like get better than other people or do whatever. Although I do keep tabs on whoever is doing whatever, just so I can keep my shit up as best I can. But at the same token, it's just me versus me, and just giving back to a medium that literally saved my life. Like, so it's just like, that's just kind of how I see it. So it's just like, in terms of success, wherever it might be, wherever I might be 5 years from now, who knows? But it's because of this group, they gave me an area to really like express myself. And never have I been told that, oh, you can't be in our group, or, oh, if you don't do this by this, then you're out. No, it's just a bunch of friends just doing that. And that's what I fuck with. Like, those are people, it's just like, they always already fell out and everything. So it didn't even matter. But it's just stuff like that, and that's just for anybody that's listening, dude. Build a good circle around you.
Definitely, because that circle is going to be important. You know what I'm saying? That circle is going to be the people who push you, who motivate you when you are feeling down. Like, I ain't going to hold you. Like, what's today? Today is Friday, right? Yeah. I say, like, this last week been a crazy week for me. But if it wasn't for my homegirl, Z, my Loke Slim, if it wasn't for Party Boy, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for Key, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for them people, and Jay, Jazzy Swizzle, shout out to her too. If it wasn't for them people, yo, this week would have been like the most treacherous week for me. Like, I would have, my whole thing is never reverting back to the person that I was. You feel me? I'm all about elevation. I'm all about enlightenment. And I'm all about growth. And this week was one of them weeks where it was like, Cruddy Sin need to come back. Sin Loke need to come back. You feel me? But you can't, if you're trying to get to something, the people that's around you, you're only going to be able to motivate each other. So if the people around you not motivating you, then you're gonna be stagnant. You're gonna be hella complacent with where you at, and you're gonna start getting mad and upset with yourself. Like, why the fuck am I not going further? But you not looking at the shit around you. You only as good as your environment. And I say take that with a grain of salt, because you got niggas like us from the hood, but look where we at now. We sitting in somebody a white man's college talking about this shit right here that's really important. Fuck all this other shit.
It's a HBCU. Don't disrespect it.
My fault, a black man's college. See, look, I'm not even used to going around like that. See?
It's all right.
But we sitting in here and it's like we trying to motivate each other. And this the first time me and you meeting for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that circle that you keep around you, the people that you keep around you, those are gonna people that lift you up. So you can't have nobody who's a Debbie Downer, who's pulling down at your ankles just because you getting somewhere that they either want to be or they just not really trying to see you there. Because the people who are against us, sad to say, outside of the other people, is our own folks. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's sad. That's really sad, especially if you see a nigga that you've been coming up forever with. Like, y'all probably never worked together, but you've been seeing him doing his thing, grinding. You know what I'm saying? And out of the blue, it could be either you, somebody you know, you feel me? And that man whole everything is gone now. That lay him down, his whole everything is gone.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? If it's not the police, then it's us. We like, but it's all part of the system that they put us in. You know what I'm saying? They try to make us kill each other. So when they do it, they less at fault, or they don't look as bad because we doing it to ourselves. You feel me?
Yeah, man. Stuff is really crazy out here, man.
I gotta take a drink on that.
No, okay. Take a drink, take a sip of your champagne. But it's like, man, I can't really stress it though. You have to really have a good circle around you, man. Like a genuine circle. You can't be having people that don't fuck with you around you, man. I swear, I can't sweat it so much. I've lost so many years I could have been focused on getting this shit blown off a lot more quicker. I should not be dropping music at 23. I should have been dropping shit at 18. Like if things were really gone right the way I wanted it to, that's where it should have been. But it's, that's just kind of how it is. Like either way, I don't regret nothing. It's better now than never. Ain't no regret. Just got to keep it pushing. Things happen or whatever. If you got to isolate yourself, then that's probably for the better. I mean, it's just, I feel like life just kind of comes full circle that way. Like if you truly love something like this.
Karma is real. I'm going to let y'all know now. Karma is real. And life definitely do come back full circle.
Definitely full circle. Like, could you imagine, like, being told, like, in high school you were, like, the dumb kid, or you were just, like, oh, you're a waste of time or whatever, and then you end up being an honor roll student here and nothing but support and everything? Ain't it weird that you be, quote-unquote, kicked out of a rap group that wasn't even doing shit? And then it's just like, now you're in the freaking Journey Entertainment where all the artists have some kind of project out, and we don't put each other down or whatever. We have arguments, we just distance each other and then come back like it's nothing. It's just that it is. It's just like, I just feel like, that's just the beauty of life and everything. You could be at a shitty position right there, but then it's like you could be in a whole different position years from now. Who knows where I'm going to be out 5 years from now? We don't even know. But it's just like, that's just kind of how it is. And like when it comes to like, the state of hip hop, even in my perspective and everything, I feel like, I know you said a whole lot of things about like, yeah, we're in a transitional period and everything. We're in a revolutionary type period, which is, I can kind of see that too, to a certain degree, where it's like a whole lot of people aren't really sounding like everybody else. People are starting to like kind of come through as themselves and everything. I know, at least in my mixtape Ego Trip, I don't sound like nobody at all. Like my voice and everything is different and everything, but it's just like it's still a work in progress. So it's just like, just imagine what I might sound like 5 years from now, what stuff I might speak on and stuff of that nature. It's just like that. And I feel like it's just wonderful, man. It's just like, and it's just like, it's not even like I'm trying, it just comes naturally. It's just genuine.
That's when you make your best work. When it's genuine and it come naturally, then those are your masterpieces. Those are the ones that you really gotta, you feel me? Like you really gotta look after, because those are the ones that's people gonna really connect to, guide you, because it's not just words on a page or words in your phone. Those are coming from the soul.
Yeah, man. It's just. I feel like I've done a whole lot with it, so far. Like, I've gotten a whole lot of views on SoundCloud, not a whole lot on YouTube. I wish I had more views on YouTube though. Amazon Music and everything else, it's just outlets, but I'm not really using it. It's mostly just SoundCloud because I can actually put it out there and just drop the link and they can just click on it and that's it. So that's what I've been focusing on, trying to pretty much promote the SoundCloud as best I can. I wish people would drop more comments, like if you drop a couple fire emojis, that'd be nice.
Drop my man some fire emojis. I'm gonna go on after this podcast. I'm gonna drop him some fire emojis. You heard? Don't worry about it, bro. Go drop my man some fire emojis, the gas tank emoji, all that. DM my man, all the single ladies. If you ain't single, still DM him.
No, thanks for that. But it's just like, but yeah, man, it's just like, it's crazy how like, at this stage in my life and everything, like I'm meeting new artists too. Like, I'm meeting you and even Justin Reed. I don't know. You haven't listened to our episode, have you?
I didn't get a chance to know. I didn't get a chance to listen to it. I wanted to, but with everything, just trying to schedule everything, I need a PR. That's what I need.
You need a PR?
I need a PR.
You need someone to manage your time, right? Yeah. That's what I've been thinking. I didn't know there was like a word for shit like that. I was like, damn, like, yeah, because I really do need to be listening to a lot of this shit too. But it's like, yeah, even with Justin Reed, man, it's just like, I had him on just a while ago. I don't know this person from nowhere. We're talking like how me and you were just talking right now. It's just like, it's just nothing. Like, if you like music, great. Just speak on music and everything, and it's all good. And I wasn't even used to that in high school. It was just like, what you do rap, so do rap right quick, rap right now. And it's just like what, nigga? I'm just trying to pull up at lunch, trying to get something to eat. Like what? Because I don't have this stuff like just locked into my head automatically. I just started stuff like a year ago, and they automatically expect you to be like Kendrick and everything. And it's like what's up with you? It don't sound like it. What does this word mean? I'm just like, why are you looking at my rap books looking for shit that's wrong? If you don't like the shit, focus on something else. I always thought that was so weird to try to find something you don't like. Like when it comes to just people, music, or anything. If you don't like something, don't listen to it. Just listen to whatever you want to.
Exactly.
I don't know. I just don't have it in me to hate on anything, bro. That shit is just tired. That's just a waste of energy. While you're hating on somebody, you're not doing shit. Like that's just that's just
hating on somebody. Niggas usually just be hating on niggas for trying. Cause like at the end of the day, all of us are still trying to come up. You feel me? Like, how you hate on a nigga like what's his name? Like Rocky said, how you hate on a nigga for trying? Like the fuck? That don't even make no sense. Like,
especially they show that they're trying to improve, and then they haven't actually.
Right.
Like it's like even I was like I used to write in my rap book all the time. I had like several composition books just filled with raps.
Too,
just because that's what I would do in my spare time. I had no smartphone at the time to look down on, so it's like okay, like I'll just write like some stuff right here, or write some stuff right here, and I'll be looking back at myself like, damn, I was kind of ill for like some parts. It's like, but I'd be trying to like maybe I need to go back to find some inspiration again, because it'd be all like a while.
Hell yeah, you go back, you grab them motherfucking books. I swear, that'd be like, you like, damn, I was nice as shit.
And it's like thinking like, what part of this can I use in my next song? What can I? That's what I'm at my stage. I feel like it's gonna be a process for me come December and everything, because I'm still trying to get back. Because that's what sucks about depression and anxiety, bro. It's hard to do shit that you really like to do. Because I love this shit for real, but it's hard to really get back to doing stuff that you love. Like, I don't even play video games like I used to, man.
Me neither, bro. I haven't touched a video game outside of me being on tour and me being like on a bus playing my Switch real quick just to have something to do. I haven't touched like a game system in at least the last 9-10 months. I haven't touched it.
I got God of War and everything on my PlayStation 4 for Christmas some time ago. I don't know how long ago. And I still, like, as soon as I got lost doing something, I was just like, okay, I can't do it. I'm done. Because it's like your life becomes a video game because it's already so much shit to do as it is. Like, after you beat this shit, what does that mean? I could just watch a video and say, oh, that's how it ends? Okay, good. Like, and it's just like, it's weird how we're at, where stage we're at in life, because there's always something you got to do. Like, on my calendar, I always have shit, okay, I gotta go here at this point in time, or I gotta show up at this meeting. I gotta write like 2 pages in my rap book right quick, which is a chore now. It used to be just something I used to do just because I was bored and everything. Like, it's just like just writing a song. It's just like, do I even have time to do this shit now?
Bro, it got so bad to a point where I used to have them books. I used to have them composition notebooks. I used to have the notes, the pages that you gotta turn like this. You feel me? I had a big one. I had a small one. Like on some Blues Clues, the handy dandy. I had the handy dandy on me. You feel me? So it got so bad to where I couldn't even carry those things around no more, because this is the biggest bag you gonna see me with. This is the biggest bag you gonna see me with. So I had to start carrying my music phone everywhere. So now I write everything in my phone. You know what I'm saying? And then that just also puts a strain because it's like, damn, what if I run out of space? What if I need to get some more, you feel me, like space to get shit on here? But like, yo, that shit is definitely a chore. It be times where I'm like, damn, what should I do? And you gotta like tell yourself you gotta write. You gotta write something.
Yeah, now it's just like, cause I swear, I used to be like just doing, cause I swear 2 pages in a composition book, after a while, even if like you get 4 pages, like after like, 25 days, that's already 100 pages. Like after like 50 days, that's like 200 and everything. And it's just like, I hope I did that math right. I'm really, I say it was like 100 or 200 pages. But it's like, but you ain't gotta do it. You ain't gotta do it. It's okay. It's okay. You ain't got to. Don't even remind. I know I'm on something. But anyway, but it's just like, but just shit like that, man. It's just like, I forgot. I really forgot to really just do shit just to do shit. Just writing in your notebook just a little bit could really help you like really build your vocabulary. Or build stuff on the fly. So like when you want to even freestyle and everything, it helps build something and everything. And it's just like I've forgotten about that for a while because it's just like, it's just finding the love to do this shit over again. You've got to feel like, like maybe I might have fell out of love with this shit. And that shit can really get to you, like especially if you really been through a whole lot of shit, relationships gone, jealousy, niggas hating for no reason. Shit ain't even that deep. It's just me writing in a fucking notebook. That's like hating on a fucking somebody wants to be an architect for drawing a house. Like, oh, that ain't no real house. Like, nigga, how can you hate on shit that doesn't even exist yet? All this stress, all this shit for nothing. And it's like you wonder, it's like, damn, can I even stay focused for this shit? And then you have to remind yourself, like, this really pulled you through like a very dark time. You have to give back. And it's not about making money. It's not about getting famous. It's not about even fucking a whole lot of bitches.
It's about things like this. It's about connections like this. It's about connections like what you said to me when we was on the phone. You said, damn, this many people out here and it's the first time you've been on NCCU campus? Yes, bro. It's about the connections. That's what I love. Like being on that the last tour, you feel me? Like I ain't get to see my people at the Pastor Mike Wednesdays. I ain't get to see none of the homies back here in Raleigh. I got to see my peoples in Baltimore, but only to an extent because I was working, you feel me? So it's like those genuine connections, I love that shit. I live for that shit. Like I went to work Wednesday, right before Pastor Mike. This is the first time I've been back since I went on tour. Come back, all day at work, I'm feeling bad. I'm feeling horrible, dealing with shit at home. Just lost something real important to me over tour. You feel me? Like shit was really eating at me. So I talked to the Gazas. I'm speaking to Party Boy. I'm talking to all of them, and it's like, yo, like it's like a different nigga walked into the building. Like that energy, those connections, just meeting people, speaking to people. Like it could be me and you could be in there right now, and I could be performing. You know what I'm saying? I could be performing, and I'm right here with you, vibing with you. And it's only gonna make you do it because you like, damn, this nigga all of my fuck it. Like we about to get lit. You feel me? So those things I love. It's what really drives everything as far as like me being a socialite. You know what I'm saying? Just being able to speak to people. You feel me? So that shit right there is what I live for, bro. That the connections is what's really important, not the music, not the oh yo, what you said right here was hella hard. None of that shit. None of that shit is nothing. Like I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I appreciate it, but that's not what I'm doing it for.
Yeah, no, for real, man. And it's just like if there's anything great that comes with it, like if you do get some money out of it, or if you do freaking buy your mom's a house with the money with it, that's just blessings that come with the blessing that God gave you and stuff like that.
That's blessings that come with the journey, for real.
Like, I feel like I have a whole lot of strength in terms of creativity when it comes to my stuff. Even though I don't know if you've seen the cover of my stuff yet, right? You seen the Avigo trip? You seen the cover? It's like, yeah, I designed that whole cover. It was really just somebody else took the picture, but I just designed everything else. And basically, though, so I want something that would kind of pop out so you can kind of get a feeling of how the sounds are gonna be and everything of that nature. Everything, my covers and everything, I'm the one who designs my own covers. It's just really just gave me an image, and I'll just pretty much do everything else, and that's just pretty much what I do the photo shoots for and stuff of that nature.
That's how I got my mans don't do no covers or nothing like that, but he do tats. Like this is my main go-to tat guy, you know what I'm saying? Cruddy Inc. in Baltimore. My man's Craig do crazy work. Like he did this Vegeta piece, crazy. Then he did this like half Vegeta, half Goku face piece. It was fire, bro. Like those guys like you, my placement of things are horrible. Guys like you is what I look up to, cause that shit's fire. Those are things that I would be like, yo, bro, you mind if I sit? You know what I'm saying? And just, you know what I'm saying, drop some jewels on me real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, the connections, bro. It's genuine connections, you know what I'm saying? And the type of person that, like, my man's Double O the Don, my man's Prince Shaw, cuz told me, like, yo, bro, I engineer myself. Like, I'm an artist through and through. Engineering, producing, I'm still trying to get into those avenues. So he like, yo, bro, come out here. Let me know when you're out here. We can sit. I'll show you some of this shit. Like, I'll show you how to engineer yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like I told you in the beginning, I'm always for enlightening myself. I'm always for enlightening others. And as far as the genuine people, when you get people that actually want to enlighten you, you know what I'm saying, show you some shit, that's how you know it is. You know what I'm saying? Cause ain't nobody just about to show you nothing for free. You know what I'm saying? What cuz say? I don't freestyle for free. You know what I'm saying? So why would a nigga show you what he do to get bread for you to do it? You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't make no sense.
Just to prove something to you. It's like, I ain't gotta prove shit to nobody.
That's how you
everything
know
is just like, that's how it is. It's just, I don't feel like some of these people even love this rap shit for real, bro, because it's just for clout and stuff of that nature. I just be doing this stuff because it's just to prove it to myself. Yeah,
that's how I feel about promoters that rap.
Yeah. That's how you feel about promoters that rap? Actually, you just feel like it's all just for clout? Stuff like that. I mean, it's music, regardless. Do what you want to do or whatever. But it's like, you know, I don't really focus on the status of things. I just want to be able to just build myself and just do the best I can with what I got. You know, like I could have just dropped just a 9-track, you know, tape, and I've been like, you know, I like everybody else. I was just 9 tracks. Like, no, nobody knows who he is. And it's like, you know what? But in my head, it's just something like I gotta get to 12. I gotta do 12, you know, or I gotta do this love song. You know, like I ain't even like a lovey-dovey ass nigga, but it's like it's just something to challenge myself. It's just like, you know, it's just testing your limits, and that's just, you have to do it with everything else in life. Like you gotta test your limits. You can't just, you know, just take the bare minimum all the time and everything. You know, it's like, you know, I had to step out of town just to do an internship. I'm not used to like stepping out of town, but it's like, you know, it's my father. You know, I was staying with my father just for the whole internship, just to get that stuff done. And although I didn't get to finish the internship altogether, it's just stepping out of your comfort zone, really get this stuff done and everything. You know, I'm just really tired. I'm dropping so much money for this tape just to get it done and everything. Just freaking just like I have to re-record some lines because some of the lines sound like I'm sounding tired of shit. I had to bring a Coke so I wouldn't feel tired and shit. Like I have to take some caffeine, stuff like that. You know, it's just like trying to get the timing right, trying to get it all the rhymes you can just kind of put into like one verse and then have to do it again for a different verse, come up with a good hook and stuff of that nature, or whether if you're going to switch up that hook every time or you just want to keep it the same. You know, it's a process. It's a science that I feel like a lot of people that just sit down and hate on can't really appreciate because they're just so fucking lazy. Like, it's just like, you know, you look back and I'm like, damn, these niggas are really fucking lazy. Like, you're not doing shit after so much time and everything. You're popping all that shit, talking all that shit, and you ain't got shit to yourself. I have an artist page that I'm gonna design a little bit more later. I want to add my photo and everything. I gotta switch the name too. But yeah, imagine you drop shit on DistroKid. You have an artist page. Like you're genuinely an artist after so many people saying, "Oh, you can't rap. You can't do this. Oh, this ain't this. You can't never become this." You have an artist page. I look at that shit. I'm like, damn, I did it. I did that shit. Nobody did it for me. Nobody had to set it up for me. Yeah, I had to go and get some other dude to like kind of like remaster a lot of my songs and everything and do all that. But at the same time, for me to just step out of bounds, do what I got to do to get it done, that's what it is. It's all it's about. Just proving people wrong.
From the business side to the metadata of the song, that shit is something that you can be proud of, and that above just everything I said about as far as like people that I admire and I can see them in their grind, going from that to the metadata of the song, you should be proud of that. So every time you drop a motherfucking song, that right there should be your motivation, because that shit is not easy, bro. That shit, I mean, like, you got to clickety-clack on the computer a little bit, but you got to be able to promote. You got to be able to push that shit. You got to be able to fucking put the shit in the correct way and have it show up on the correct page, you feel me? And not have your shit show up on some whole other nigga shit, you feel me? Like, and then it's not even just that. You go through DistroKid, then you gotta put it up here on Spotify, and if you got United Masters, you gotta go over here and do it to that too. Cause I mean, like, why not get both of them bags?
Yeah, sure.
Why not?
Is United Masters better? Because I got DistroKid. I'm still kind of pissed off at DistroKid. Because I keep telling them to kind of switch the lowercase T in the middle of my name to an uppercase. Like, come on. I had to ask for this shit weeks. They still haven't changed this shit yet.
I'm not going to hold you. You see? Nah. So that one is lowercase?
Yeah, no. Like when you look me up on Google and everything, the second T that you see right there, the T before the W, it's lowercase. So that shit be looking ghetto as fuck for no reason. And I'm just like, it looks like I did it on purpose.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. When I seen your name with the $sign and how the T was and all that shit, I'm like, that's kind of hard. Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. That's kind of hard. So, I mean, like, call that divinity or whatever you want to call it, but that shit was kind of tough.
What Toasty, ESV and everything?
Yes,
like in my bio on Instagram and everything. Yeah, that's just how I set it up because I went through so many different rap names and everything. At first, I think I was gonna go like MC Tony T, because my father's name's Tony, and like some people call me Tony, or like like T. I know it was T Coon at one point because people cause in middle school females used to make fun of my eyes, say like I look like a raccoon and everything. It was just, so I try to own the shit. It's just a way to take back my power, but it's kind of weird calling yourself a coon and everything. Like, it's not good, man. It's not good. It's not
chill.
It's not working. It's not good. It's just
it's not good,
but it's just but anyway. But it's but then I think TEE was what I was gonna go with for a while because that's my first name, just TEE and everything. But then it's just but then it's just I kept, because my IG name is Liberian Toast Crunch, so it's just so it's just but every time I hop in this one girl's IG live, she would always refer to me as Toasty, because I was just a regular.
People call me Lucky when I hop in their lives.
They call you Lucky.
They call me Lucky, even though my label is Unlucky, and my name is Syndicate, and niggas call me Sin. They call me Lucky. Like my man Zay, shout out my man Zay. He definitely doing his thing in the music. He called me Lucky, but I think it's one of them things where when people see it and then they start hearing your name, I mean, that's one of the things where people start getting real close to, because it's something that they called you, so maybe they can they probably continue to call you that. Like, they've been calling me Luck. He's been calling me Luck for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind it, because I'm going to own my label, you feel me? I'm going to own it till the day I die, you feel me? So, it is what it is, but my name is Sin. You feel me? You gotta always let niggas know.
Just gotta let people know. I mean, since then, I've just been going with Toasty for a while, because it's because some people, because it's just because it's just how she said it, it kind of sounded endearing. Like, you're Toasty. Like, I got a warm type of vibe. It's like, why not? It just fits for me, just Toasty and everything. And so it's just so now I can kind of deviate, who my real friends are, or who, because if I know you for real, I introduce myself as my real name T and everything, then it's okay, yeah, you know me. But then there'd be people who were my enemies that say T, and I'm just you can't call me no damn T and everything. So it's just a way of just gaining my power. If we're friends and everything, I fuck with you heavy, and I'm at this stage in my life now where things I'm really trying to make happen. That's just call me Toasty and everything, because then I know it's that's some code type shit. Okay, I know this person is on some hating type shit. But people call me T, so you don't even know me and everything. You sound I didn't even have a conversation for you using my government name and shit like that. I be hating shit like that, because it's
I feel you too.
it'd be kind of, that's why I be trying to use the Toasty title, just call me Toasty and everything, because it's just you know me, you spoken to me and shit like that nature. So it's that's just what I roll with. So it's Toasty, that's the first part, and then ESV, the second part, which is just OPP, other people's problems, other people's, it's just other types of stuff, but it's ESV. It's really just from East Side Villain. I always felt I was kind of outcasted for a while over stupid shit, or people just hating on me for whatever type of reasons, or very narcissistic energies. And if that's what being cool is that's what being a narcissist and everything, then I'm okay. I'm a villain, man. That's just how
crazy?
I see it.
Hold on.
So it's also a nod to MF Doom, because it's I fuck with MF Doom heavy.
So it's crazy you said something. What did you just say about being cool? You said what you just said about being cool. It's crazy you said that, because literally at 4:35 p.m. my homegirl was like, "What does being cool look like for you?"
Being cool, I mean, it's just different. It just depends how you see cool. What being cool looks like for me is I got this one friend from high school. His name is Devin, Jessamy, Vaughn, and everything. He was just cool with everybody. You know, he ain't had a hating bone in his body, nothing. And he's a Scorpio, so it's like, you know how they can get and everything. But it's just, he was just a chill person, just a cool person, like, you know, to everybody. It didn't matter if like he was popular or not, just cool with everybody. That's what I see as cool is to me. Because you can get along with everybody and you still focus on your own stuff. Like, that's like, then you cool with me. Word. You know, uncool is like, you know, you're the type that just kind of stand in the corner and like talk about other people's clothes and you think like you would just buy it. It's like, bro, your mom bought you them shits. It's like, why are you hating on other people?
Why you hating at the same time?
And it was just, I just thought like just a whole lot of corny shit I see, especially on my side of town in Charlotte. And it's just like, you know, it's just like, so I just kind of feel like, okay, I'm just like a villain, like I'm an East Side villain. It also means all types of things like ethereal, sage visions, eat some vagina. It's just, it could be all types of stuff. It could be all types of shit, you know. So it's just like it's intangible, just like music in general. You can't really just take one thing with it. But it's that's what I'm gonna stay on for. Like that's gonna be like my main rap name is Toasty ESV. So it's just
Toasty is valid, bro.
Yes.
You saw I came in there. I was like Toasty. I was with it. I had all the energy. I was ready.
Yeah, well, that's cool. That's really a very positive person and everything. Yeah. So it's just like that's just really cool with it and stuff of that nature. But let's just get back on you and stuff. I know we've been speaking about like where'd you get your name of Syndicate from actually?
So when I came up, niggas in the hood when I lived in Baltimore, niggas called me L, and before that they was calling me Scoop. Syndicate kind of arose because they listened to how when I would come around, they like, yo, you always listening to this old shit. Like, what is going on? You feel me? And then here I am, like I'm an artist. I got to get acclimated to the times. I'm trying to listen to new stuff. So if anybody know the definition of Syndicate is when two different groups come together for one common purpose. So within the shit that I do, I can say that I definitely got the stylistic flavor of the old school feels, you feel me? But I can definitely get you turned and teed up like the new shit. So it kind of just came together, Syndicate. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just called me Sen just on some demon shit, because I'm always on demon time. Ladies, I'm always on demon time. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for my future sneaky link right now. So just keep that in mind. But Syndicate is definitely because I can bring the old school shit with the new school shit and make everybody get lit. You heard?
That's cool, man. No, that's seriously, it's just I can relate to that heavy, bro. Because people used to rip on me all the time. I was like, why you always listen to old stuff all the time? Because I don't know. I'm just drawn by it more. Like, it became hard to get like into new things and everything. Because it was just hot today and then gone tomorrow type. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, well, if it was really good, I was deeply into it. Like, you know, first I was definitely thought Tupac, Biggie, and all the old stuff. Eazy-E, Big L, obviously Warren G, one of my favorites from West Coast for sure. I love like listening to Warren G. Bro, it was alright. It was just like, yeah.
When I was coming up, man, I didn't even like. Of course, niggas had MP3 players and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But like once I think I got my first touchscreen phone, and I didn't even take the time to go and download no music on that bitch, because at that point, I think this was like Chief Keef and all them niggas started coming out around this time. So I want to say 2012, maybe 2011, a little bit before that.
Everything on my MP3 player was just straight old type shit.
Right.
It was so hard to get into new shit, bro.
Right. And that's why I was like, I couldn't hear the bang bang, all that other shit. I couldn't listen to it. So I had Pandora. And I would listen to Pandora either on Biggie's playlist, Big L's playlist, Jay-Z's. Bro. You feel me? Like,
how we have the same childhood? Cause I swear, like Pandora, bro. Pandora put me on the MF Doom, more Outkast
KRS-One.
Yeah, KRS-One. Definitely Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane was the one for me.
Yeah.
You know, he used to teach here at one point.
What?
I took a picture with Big Daddy Kane.
For real?
I did. I have a picture. I'm gonna show you them shits like as soon as we finish this damn episode, bro. But I literally took a picture with Big Daddy Kane.
That's fire.
It's so crazy. Like it's just like I need to frame that shit.
He used to teach him?
He used to and Play from Kid and Play's teacher too.
Well, I think I knew that. Don't they still live out here in North Carolina?
I don't know.
My one of my coworkers is like they be seeing them out here and shit. So I don't know. Probably.
Some people like to move to North Carolina. I know. I think the wrestler. You a wrestling fan?
I used to when I was younger, like SmackDown versus Raw type shit.
Yeah. Like Edge lives in like Ashboro.
For real? real?
Yeah, he just lives there. He just likes it there.
Ed used to spare the shit out of me.
No, really. And when he said like, "Oh yeah, I live in Asheboro," I was like, "What? He just lives there in Asheboro? And he'd be right next door. I live in Charlotte." Like I'd be thinking like niggas just stay in Canada. Like
Right,
that's
exactly. It'd be crazy where niggas live at, yo. Like, it's a Baltimore rapper. Shout out my man Chopper. My man's Chopper. He owns he's a producer, engineer. He in Baltimore too. He worked with my man. He worked with his man's Izzy. Izzy is a big rapper in Baltimore. You feel me? This nigga done moved to Atlanta. That's why I was saying like it's a lot of Atlanta niggas that's really doing that. You feel me? Really blowing. You feel me? Because shit is just so active down there. When I was down there, bro, it was like I wasn't getting in the house till like 8 in the morning. So we was out from we'd be out from 11, maybe even before that, to like 8, 6, 7 in the morning, and then had to get up and go right the fuck back out to a new city. You know what I'm saying? Especially while we was on tour. So Atlanta is where it's at. Like, shout out my man True, DJ Still, DJ Puda, all them niggas down there doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta is where it's at. I can't hold you. Shout out to HQ. That's a after hours spot. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lokes down there. They doing their motherfucking thing all over. So it's like, it's just crazy. I got to perform in Futures Club in Atlanta. Hendrix. Shout out to everybody in Hendrix. Like, Hendrix is all them nightlife events that niggas really be wanting to go to, but shit closing early in North Carolina or shit just be on some different type of timing. Nah,
Atlanta just be like 24 hours.
24-hour party.
Ass clapping and shit in the
He said ass clapping, all that shit, bro. Ass clapping, titties shaking, bitches sucking. I don't want to get too deep into that one. But they
a lot of fatherless childhoods for this woman right here.
They definitely be doing their thing though, bro. They definitely be doing their thing. If I had to say anywhere to end up at, music wise, Atlanta right now. I'm gonna say Atlanta right now is where it's at.
Yeah, Atlanta's going crazy for sure. Like definitely, like they pretty much innovated the whole trap type base, and it pretty much just took everything by wave, like through Atlanta and everything. So like, shout out to all of them, for sure. I wish like Charlotte. I'm sure Charlotte's kind of getting it together for sure. Like they're definitely sending some. Like I know like the baby's pretty much opening the floodgates to let niggas like really really show their shit and everything. And I think that's just mad cool. You know, especially but this is just like it's just when it comes to stuff like that, it really sucks because I know this whole Cam Colehart situation happened like forever ago. Like rest in peace, Cam Colehart. But it's just like but it's like no, for deadass, like we really need to come together if we really want to put the city on the map. That's why I can't help but just support whoever artist. I'm gonna just shout out like a lot of them, like Tiani's Rose for sure, definitely out there if you want to check her out, and everything, and everyone else under the whole like what's that label she's a part of? Damn, I don't forgot what label she was a part of. But it's like, shout out Tiani's Rose. Shout out. I'm trying to figure out like all of them and everything. Kayla Bayla, I think that's how she goes through and everything. It's just like trying to run it down and stuff like that. It's just hella Charlotte artists and everything. Shout out Rad Luck for sure and everything. I know it's been a minute since I've seen Rad, but it's just like, yeah, for sure, man. It's just like shout out Jay Storm, shout out like everybody on like with his label and stuff of that nature. 10 Cell Phones. I know. Have you heard 10 Cell Phones?
I haven't heard 10 Cell Phones. Nah, you gotta put me on.
Okay, I'll definitely put on some Charlotte artists for sure, but see some people that are really gonna be on their way for sure. I want to shout out like Eskimo Gang and everything. I know they're trying to get their stuff together for sure. I need to hit up Aaron for sure and see what other work he needs me to do for sure. But it's just like, yeah, it's just stuff of that nature. We're all just trying to find our footing. I feel like this is like the craziest point in time for us because we really don't know what's gonna be what in a couple years, how this life is gonna change our lives, what to expect next. We really don't know how things are gonna go.
And that's why them genuine connections are important, man, because you really don't know. Them genuine connections is what's gonna help you stand out, because I can meet 300 people a night, but if it's one person that actually stood out to me, like I remember it was this young lady, you know what I'm saying? She was in Richmond. She was in a wheelchair. Shout out Mia Money. She doing her thing out in Richmond. She was in a wheelchair. and Shorty had bars, like, and Shorty was really about what she was talking about. You feel me? So Shorty was really doing her thing. Uh, it's so many artists that's coming up that by the time things like say like 5 years from now, by the time 5 years roll around, you really can't even be on no, oh, this person, I already know they gonna be on the same shit. Nah, cause like you was saying earlier, it's about the circle that you keep around you, about your circle. So if your circle is nothing but positivity, motivation, you're only gonna elevate from there. You feel me? So that's definitely one of the people who I can say like definitely is doing their thing, and it ain't no way where I can get further in this career and forget about me or money, or I can get further in this career and forget about my man Toasty, because it's about them fucking genuine connections. You know what I'm saying?
For real. Oh, for damn sure, for real, man. It's like I also got a friend from New York and everything. His name is Noise. His rap name Noiz. And he just messaged me on Snapchat a while ago, and I just dropped the logo of what my clothing line is gonna be, and everything. Like, dude, it's just like in the first thing, like no one even hates on it or no one even ignores it. So I'll be like, dope, that's dope and everything. Like, yeah, send me like a shirt. I'm gonna see if I can buy one and everything. You know, I can't wait to add the shop on my IG, because then it'll be like I got a podcast, I got a mixtape, and I got a clothing line. It's like I'm straight shitting on niggas from high school. Because what the fuck are you doing, my nigga?
Exactly.
And it's just stuff like that, man. It's just like you always got to keep a positive mindset and also keep an abundant mindset. You know, you don't want to be scarce and everything, trying to get in nobody's way. That's just not me and everything. I know it's just like, you know, if any of us like blows up and everything, you know, for sure, I'm definitely the think about, you know, you, Justin Reed, Ziggy like Noise and everything, T.S. Karuma and everything. You know, crazy thing, he has a whole home studio and everything. Wow. I had friends in high school who wouldn't even take me to the studio. This nigga just say, hey, come whenever you want, whatever you want to just, you know, record some shit and everything. We can get that shit done and everything. I haven't recorded anything yet, but just knowing that it's just like niggas got your back and everything. Yeah, exactly. We're both Liberian too and everything. What's crazy is his family's from like the Gio tribe, and my family's from the Mono tribe. We're also like sister tribes and everything. Okay. Kind of like if you're an anime family, you know, ever watch Naruto and everything? Yeah, like Senju and like Uzumaki type stuff. How they're just kind of like close like that. They're just related. You know, so that's basically how we're like and everything. So it's just like, you know, it's just like, so it's just we're just real close like that and everything, and it's just like, you know, it's just, you know, you really look back at your life and like, dang, I really made it to this point and everything, you know. Who knows what's gonna happen next 5 years and everything,
especially if you had to go through some shit. You feel me? It's a blessing, because it's a blessing, man. Like I told you, like this week was a trying week. You feel me? It was definitely one of them weeks where sin wasn't about to be too enlightening to nobody, but just being able to have that circle around you and them pushing you, you feel me? You being able to know that the love is there even if you feel like it ain't, you know what I'm saying? So it is definitely one of them type of vibes.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. Trying times, man. I don't even overlap, dude. I had to deal with a medical condition since I was 18, bro, and I don't even know what the cure is for it and everything. I'm trying to get some herbs from my native Liberia to see if it can change anything up. But this stuff has robbed me a whole lot of my HBCU experience and everything, and this shit is not fun. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy and everything, but it's just like, you know, I've been going to spiritual guys, I've been going to whole types of folk, and they say, hey, you're gonna get past this problem, everything's gonna be just fine, you will be successful, you know. But it's just like, it's just a matter of just, you know, just pour yourself into what you got to pour yourself into, and then like it'll pretty much show over time, you know. So it's just like just common sense type stuff, you know, basically. I know a lot of my spiritual guys just say like, yeah, you're gonna make a whole lot of like, you know, good friends and everything, but at the same time, you know, you gotta watch out, because there's still one person out there that might want to take it all from you, which I definitely gotta watch out. I know I always say like, wow, you got a whole lot of jealous people out there, which I knew. Like, I know I ain't got shit to be jealous of. I ain't got no Ferrari, no big old house or nothing, bro. I'm just trying to get by, dude.
These people out here, man, they hate on you for anything. Like, one thing, the last time somebody was really on some hating shit when they came to me, this was on my C-Day. This was on my born. I wake up, it's a Wednesday, so I'm going to pass the mic that night, you feel me? This particular individual was a little upset because I'm very active on my Instagram, so if you go to any of the people that I follow, you feel me, you gonna see me in some of their pictures and their comments, no matter who it is. You know what I'm saying?
Just dropping positivity, man.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So this particular person who I was commenting on their pictures was somebody who was a little butthurt about it. That was their baby moms for real. But it was told to me, you feel me, that they was talking to somebody else who was one of my homegirls, you feel me? So it was like, that's weird.
I mean, it's not that real. I mean, soul connections that run deep. Like, you know, it's just like you had a baby mama, you want somebody just pushing up on them. Like,
Right,
it's
you
just
know
like,
what I'm
that's why
saying?
it's
So
like,
when I was like, yeah, that's my homegirls. That my homegirl would talk to cuz or whatever. So I'm like, why you sitting here hitting me up on my C-Day talking about something? Oh yeah, I know she fire because I commented fire emojis. Why you sitting here saying, oh yeah, she bad, ain't she? Like, and I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, she bad, bro. Like, what are you trying to get to? He like, yeah, why you underneath my girl pictures or whatever? I'm like,
I hate when niggas do that, you know.
yeah,
There was
bro.
an altercation that happened with me and this other, or not even an altercation, it was like a situation. It was like this one girl was like, we used to be cool. I don't know why we ain't cool no more. It was like she said like some dude like kept bothering her. It was like some dude like they used to date or something like that, I think. And like he was like they were trying to like both hit me up talking and everything. And it's just like, you know, and I was just trying to keep the peace. I was just trying to tell a girl like, hey, don't be trying to call the police on dude and everything. If he's feeling some type of way, just distance yourself from him. If y'all ain't together, it is what it is. And I had to tell dude like just shit like just like, hey man, it's just like whatever it is with this girl, just let it go. You know, just let her go. And because she's gonna live her life, she's gonna do whatever she wants to do, no way. And then he got on me and said like, oh yeah, but you're doing the guy saying like, oh wow, like she looks so great. And I'm like, I don't be doing that. I just be hyping on my friends. Like, what am I? Why is that bad?
These niggas, these ladies are on Instagram to be social. So do not get hurt when they are being social on Instagram or people are being social with them. You feel me? That's the point of social media. So cuz hit me talking about, yeah, you and my girl, do. I'm like, bro, check this out. I don't want your bitch. I don't wanna. I'm a very social person. So of course I'm gonna be on her pictures. You feel what I'm saying? So cuz unfollowed me. And I'm like, yo, this ain't really about nothing for real. So you can go ahead and follow me back and we can squash this. He like, I ain't worried about squashing nothing. I ain't scared of no nigga because followed me back. And then the same night tried to dap me up inside the spot. So all that to be said, man, do not be no hating ass nigga. Do not get mad over no bitches. Make sure you go tune into my man Toasty's fucking joint because it's definitely jumping. Right? He said, for sure. Check my man out, for real.
Yeah, no, dead ass though. Like, really look into your actions before you roll, cause like we all make mistakes with it. Like sometimes you have to really think the long game when it comes. Like, is this nigga worth antagonizing for? Right. Some niggas be really having like good vibes and everything, and would really look out for you, and y'all would really like fuck up a whole connection over that shit just for all some dumb shit and everything. And it's okay. Like, it's good to be competitive, but don't be that nigga, bro. Don't be that your personality. Don't be that. Don't take that personality wrong.
Right, for real. Don't do that, cause it's like you only making shit to make the situation worse for you. Cause at the end of the day, you mad cause I'm under this bitch picture, but you talking to this bitch. Now, if this bitch that you talking to talk to your baby mother and hear how you mad cause another nigga under her picture, you done lost both of your bitches. Then you done fucked up. You could have stayed quiet and niggas have never known.
Can't be goofy out here, man.
Can't be goofy out here, man.
Can't be goofy out here. But back on the whole topic of things that just where we see yourself. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Man, I see myself doing a fucking sold out show at the Royal Farms Arena in Baltimore. I see myself on tour with some real genuine motherfuckers, niggas who not greedy, niggas who want their own niggas to come up, you feel me, elevate, get higher. I see myself just making even more connections, more beautiful music, and hopefully I see myself with no babies. I don't want no kids, no children. You feel me? But in 5 years, I see myself doing a lot more for the community as far as hip hop itself than what I'm doing right now. Cause that's That's what's really important. The community itself is really important. Keeping that energy up within the community is important.
For real, man. 5 years from now, dude, I have a whole vision board, man, and everything, and I can just so I can be able to see it every day, and everything for sure. Like, I like to start a family, like for sure, and everything. Like maybe somewhere down the line, 5, maybe 6 years down the line, you know,
Give
who
me about
knows?
10. Give me 10 years. I could pop my first one out.
Yeah, but who knows? You know, it's just you always got to make sure you're established beforehand and everything. But I definitely want to be able to definitely meet my goal, dropping at least maybe somewhere between 250 to 300 songs, maybe. Who knows? Who knows how this productive thing might work? I know like that's my main goal. If I can after 300 songs, I can pretty much I don't want to say call it quits, but I can pretty much like slow down and be like be on some like okay I could be on jump on features type stuff.
Facts.
But it's like definitely on my way past that. I want to drop a whole lot of projects. I definitely got a whole large fan base and stuff built somehow, some way. Like if I get my stuff out there, definitely I could see myself like performing at PNC Arena or Charlotte Metro Credit Union Arena because that's all in Charlotte and everything. That's where I first saw Russ, and Russ is one of my main inspirations now for sure because man just works hard, dropping a song every week and everything, and actually has a fandom looking up for shit like that. And he didn't even start blowing up till after his 10th, 12th, 11th album and stuff like that. Yeah, that's one of the main people that it's just like I need to get like him. I need to get his ethic for sure.
Grind is definitely on my fault. That man grind is definitely on point. That man Russ is he been on point. Even when I know he was coming around for mad interviews and niggas was just coming to him about certain little shit, but he like, bro, I'm not worried about none of that shit. You feel me? Like
He's a rapper. He's supposed to be fucking arrogant. That's one of my main issue. I got the humble shit down, but it's like at the same time, it's like I don't throw my weight around and be like, fucking. I don't even think like Russ is like that either.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like you got to stand your ground when it comes to this shit. Like, dude, I am the shit. Like,
Right,
You're
exactly.
looking at the shit right now.
You only as true as what you believe. So if you feel like that you really ain't it, then maybe this ain't the shit for you. But if you really believe what you standing on and what you got behind you, then ain't nobody gonna see, you got a little record label. No, ain't no little shit. This is my record label. You feel me? I'm an artist. You feel me? So people are gonna start to come to you as that. They're not gonna try to downplay you or feel like, oh, he ain't really all that for real, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk to him any type of way. Nah, I'm a professional. You feel me? So don't do and treat me like I'm not. Treat me as such.
Definitely, man. It's just like we put hella work in for a lot of this shit, y'all. It's just like it's easy for y'all to just get on YouTube and drop your little comments like, oh, he thinks it's so. Why you think? It's just like it's just showing your own fear and ignorance, man.
Exactly.
And it's just like, dude, like I don't care. Like everybody has flaws and everything, And it's just like you can't just look at everybody and like see something that that you admire them for, and then try to shit on them to make yourself feel good. If you ain't a social person, like hang out with the hella social people. Next thing you know, you're that social person. You want to get money in the bank and everything. You're kind of poor. Like hang out with a couple richer people. Next thing you know, you're that new rich person on the block right there. Next thing you know, you're the nigga that's getting money. And hang out with people that have very strong worth ethic and everything. Next thing you know, you're getting 100 things done in a week. You're doing more shit in a day than most people. And next thing you know, then it's that you don't go to bed thinking, damn, I really didn't do shit today. It's just like, no. And that's what I'm saying.
Like, what else could I have done? That's the new question. It's not, I ain't do nothing today. It's what else could I have done? You know what I'm saying? Then you like, shit, I get at it tomorrow. And then you get your whole new list of shit. Like, niggas really don't be having that drive, having that ambition to do it. And then they allow motherfuckers to talk to them any type of way and knock them off they pivot. And then they be looking at themselves like, damn, like, I really ain't. No, it ain't you feel me? Like, if you really want this, you can't allow outside shit, external shit to really affect you, bro. Because I can't tell you how many times I done heard, oh, nah, this ain't gonna work out, or nah, we're good on this, or we actually reached this, that, and the third. Like, nah, it's gonna be me there every day. I will be at that same door every day, and if that door don't work, I'm gonna go to the next one. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep knocking. As long as you keep knocking, they ain't gonna have no choice but to answer. So that's what I like. I like that. I'm gonna put that on a shirt. If you keep knocking, they have no choice but to answer. Yeah.
Yeah, even like the only time I entertain scarcity mindset, bro, is like when you feel like you haven't done enough within a day. Cause it's like, bro, it's just like you gotta. That's the only time you'd be uncomfortable. It's like, no, did I do enough today? Did I apply myself today? Did I take it to the max today? And that's the mindset I'm gonna like pretty much adopt for the next like couple years for certain, man. It's just I know I got a bit of a medical condition, still drop the project anyway, still doing a podcast anyway, still trying to start this clothing line anyway. And it's just like still had assignments I gotta do anyway. Still trying to see if I can pass and graduate for the semester any fucking way. It's just like, and it's just like that's just kind of how that's just the kind of mindset you gotta adopt, man. It's just like really if you want to be successful.
And it's not easy at all. It is not like me and this man sitting here saying that shit is not easy at all. Like niggas really be going through shit to where as though niggas could be in a real fucked up situation, like, but niggas are still putting they pressure behind it, they 10 toes down behind it and doing what they gotta do. Like it's a lot of things, niggas, that I'm sure it's a lot of things that you feel like you went out of your comfort zone with in order to accomplish because you felt as though it was going to be beneficial and it was necessary, right or wrong?
I mean, yeah, man. I mean, I have to. It's like I had to leave campus for 2 whole months. So keep in mind, I still have financially covering the damn room in George Street I was staying in. But I said, like, no, I'm not coming back until I get this tape done. Most of my classes online anyway. So I might as well just stay home, do my assignments as I should. And at the same damn time, I got to get this tape done. And I did it. And it's just like you got to do what you set out to do no matter what. No matter what, you got to do what you got to set out to do. And it's like, got to think about, like, this could be something that I could look back on. It's like, wow, it all started from here. And all I did was take that first step. You got to take that first step. You got to crawl. You got to stand up. You got to walk next. And somewhere down the line, you'll be running a marathon at the Olympics.
For real.
It all starts with the first step.
For real. I'm the type of person that's real big on divinity. So I let the universe just kind of guide me with things. And I was the type of person where back in the day, I was like, nah, that's just a coincidence. But nah, these shits be happening on purpose. Like the other day, I opened up a piece of mail for my grandmother. I ain't seen my grandmother in a couple months for real. She lives in Bowie. She sent me this letter for my C-Day. Mind you, it's November 12th at this point. My C-Day was October 13th. It's a whole month. This letter was it was a envelope.
I saw the positive because I just realized one of my close friends like back in Charlotte, her name is Halo and everything. Her birthday is October 13th too. I was like, y'all got the same type of vibe, bro. I said the Libras, man. That's all it is. Yeah, you should follow her too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Halo, I'ma follow you. You know what I'm saying? I got you. But
she likes pussy, by the way. Just want to let you. She loves me.
Okay.
Maybe you could change her mind. I don't know. I don't know.
But look,
still mad cool though.
Shout out to Halo, man. Shout out to Halo. She sent me this letter, and I don't think it's going to come up, but it was extremely motivational, and it was one of those things where you wouldn't have really connected with it if you hadn't gone through the things that kind of reached up to you getting to that letter. And it was one of those things where it said, don't allow the misfortunes or don't allow people to really bring you down when you trying to step. I'm a niggify the shit out this quote.
That's all right.
So basically just don't do that, you know what I'm saying? And it was crazy that letter or that card came at that exact moment. And then following that, are you familiar with Lil Bibby?
I heard a Lil Bibby. Yeah,
what about Lil Herb? Well,
yeah. G Herbo. Yeah.
They have a song, and the intro to the song, the lady is singing. I had just finished listening to Davies, smoking a blunt, opened up this fucking envelope, read that quote, and the first thing I heard when I paid attention to shit that was going on, like on my speaker, don't worry, I'm determined. Divinity, bro. Divinity. You cannot allow these things to slide past you. That shit is important. That is telling you that, yes, that is Allah, God, whoever you believe in, that is them telling you, yes, do not stop. Shit may be looking slim, shit may be looking dark, but you are where you're supposed to be at right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So always look out for them signs, man. always look out for
And
themselves.
there's always something in the universe. I don't know what about it. I don't really know and everything, but just like I said about everything coming full circle, bro. It's just like you never expect to. You be thinking like at one stage you're like dang, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm not ill enough. Maybe them doubts do flood your mind. And then it's like you have people that have no sense of any narcissistic or whatever issues about them and secure about themselves. They're like, wow, this shit's hard. Oh, wow, this shit's all right. This is damn good and everything. And it's just like, wow. I really am, like, I was. Like, it's just, like, I see why they are trying to pester at you and everything. Because I feel like when it comes to, like, the work I've done and the people that stated that, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, I've done way more work than all of them. Right. I can see that now that I've done probably more work than a lot of them for sure. And it's just, I'm going to just let the work speak for itself, just like with Tyler, the Creator, and DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled had all sorts of features trying to get his, like, stuff out there. With Igor or Call Me If You Get Lost, it sat on #1 anyway, and it's just Tyler and everything, with a couple features here and there. But it's just like, you just gotta let your work speak for itself, man. And that's just how I say it. It's crazy that you bring up like the universe too. I don't know. You believe in like spiritual guys, like tarot card readers and shit like that?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Ever went to a tarot card reader?
Hell yeah.
Probably said some like they probably said like some shit that was like, yeah, like I could see that, like or something like that. Yeah.
My homegirl's actually my homegirl Z. She does readings. You know what I'm saying? She does readings. Who else? I got my homie Roz. She does readings as well. She's a spiritual guy herself. She said not too long ago that she wanted to do a reading on me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually looking forward to that. I'm definitely looking forward to that because a lot of the things that go on in this universe, man, will go on in just with people. A lot of the people say vibe, but it's really the energy that people give off. Like, if you give off some bullshit energy, if somebody can feel that, especially if they're an empath, you feel me? They're going to feel that, you know what I'm saying? They're going to know exactly what it is that you coming for. They're going to know exactly what it is that you trying to do. Like, your energy is just going to be hella off, you know what I'm saying? Like, I try to make sure everywhere I go, I don't even got to try. Like, it's just me, you feel me? Like, my energy is always up. Like, my homegirl asked me, she said that you wanted to just chill tonight, like you didn't want to party. That's surprising. I'm like, yeah, but tonight isn't like me working type night. Like when I'm out and I'm partying, I'm networking. That's how I tee up. I love networking. I love talking to new people. Tonight, if I was to find something, if Justin Reed hit me back and I find something, niggas is just going to chill. Like, I'm not going to be up in nobody's face and all that. I'm going to chill, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I need to hit up Justin for sure. Cause I was out there when he was like doing this performance at Homecoming. I was like recording because like, if I'm your homeboy, I'm going to record like, look at that. I was like, yeah, for sure, man, because he had a very good energy to him and everything. It was very good. Like, it's just like kind of how we're talking now. It's like, I swear, like, I've just met you people, and I don't get no negative vibes at all. And it's just like, I hope I get the same energy off, too.
Oh, yeah, most
it's
definitely,
like, for
man.
sure.
This is the first time I'm meeting you. This is the first time I'm being in a school building. And I'm sitting here more comfortable. I think I look back like once. I'm sitting here more comfortable than anything. You feel me? Like, it's amazing the people that you meet on this journey. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like because of the things that niggas is trying to get into, or just because of just the conversation, you know what I'm saying, it can really definitely be like a building block to something greater, you know what I'm saying? And that shit is beautiful to me, especially to see our people come together and build something and not be on no destructive type shit. Mind you, I come from a city where these niggas damn near destroyed the whole west side of the city when Cuz got killed by the police.
Was it George Floyd or was it somebody else? Yeah.
I think it was George Floyd. I think it might have been George Floyd.
There's so many people now.
It's so many now. Like, I apologize. I don't want to sound insensitive, but
no, it's okay. But it's like literally, like I was out there. I don't know if you've seen my videos like on IG and everything. I posted some videos like where I was out protesting for George Floyd, and they hit us with tear gas and everything. It was crazy, dude. That was the worst shit I ever felt, bro. Tear gas. I'm like, God. First, I'm like, okay, just okay. My, it's just a little light cough, and the next thing you know, you just can't. You're gasping for air. You can't fall. Like, and it's just like, bro, like I thought I was dying for like cardiac cardiac arrest or some shit.
He said cardiac arrest.
Cause I was like, okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna die. Cause it's like, damn, like it's just I hated mile runs growing up, so it's like, no, I can't breathe with this shit.
Hell yeah.
It's just like, but yeah, man, it's some shit, bro. It's like, but back on the whole spiritual thing, like when my experience is always spiritual, guys. I went to tarot card readers, and I always go to I went to like 2 others and everything, just to see if like they're on some bullshit, to see if it was consistent. All the spiritual guys I've gone to. And I don't even have to ask them sometimes. They say, like, I'm going to live up to 80 to 90 years old every time. And I could kind of make sense because my great-grandmother is still alive to this day.
Shit.
Like, in her 90s right now, still working.
Shout out to great-grandma. Still working? Shout out to great-grandma.
Hell yeah, in Liberia, you don't give a fuck. You gotta work. Like, nigga, that's Ebola. That's dang freaking 2 civil wars. And she's just there like, well, I need to work. Like,
I gotta get
and like in Liberia, it's crazy back in Liberia. Freaking cannibals, man. People will snatch your kids up. People go into the bush, you never see them again, bro. Man. It's very hectic. So it's like she survived all that. She's just like there, just working. It really is like, okay, I can see that. You know, like that we have long lives. We live very long lives for sure. It's like, you know, my tarot readers. I had a list of females for this one dude. I was asking about just to kind of test them out, and everything. It was like, oh, this girl. It's like, yeah, what about this girl? It's like, oh yeah, she's kind of depressed. I'm like, okay, but we're all depressed sometimes. This is a depressing generation, right? Oh, this girl, she ain't had a whole lot of confidence in herself. It's like, oh damn, she wasn't confident, but we're all kind of unconfident. It's like, okay, what about this girl? It's like, this girl was hella childish. I'm like, what the? No, we're all kind of childish sometimes. It's just like, you know, this is one girl that wasn't even on the list. I was like, okay, what about this girl? Yeah, this girl put you through a whole lot of mental abuse. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
They be knowing, man. They be knowing.
When I tell you, I'm like, oh my fucking God. Cause I be going to these spiritual guys from my medical condition. It's like, yeah, you're going to get over it. Every time it's like, you're going to get over it. And it's going to get past it. And I'm like, damn. It's just like, wow. Like, maybe I just shouldn't worry about it. But it's just like, I be asking questions like, you know, am I going to be a leader in like the Liberian community and everything? Will I help elevate my people? Stuff like that. Will I be able to start a family? How's that looking like and everything? Shit ain't going to be crazy like people chucking glass and shit or something or whatever. It's like, nah, everything's good. The family's good. Things of that nature's good. I always ask about my brother too, because I always be worried about my brother's safety and everything. Because it's just like, that's why I don't be on some aggressive shit and everything. Because like you step on the wrong toes and shit like that, they really be. We all seen Boys in the Hood and fucking like any other hood movie to know how them shits be pulling out. Like man, this is like niggas will pull a gun just for if you embarrass them just one time, bro. And I just don't want my brother to get caught up in the strap metal and everything. So I always worry about his safety and shit like that. So it's just like, but yeah, it was just saying a whole lot of shit. And I'm just like, damn, like these niggas are really, like, how do you know about all this shit? It's like, it's what I do. And I'm like, damn, bro. They always say I'm going to have like multiple girls in one song. I think it's like, but it's just like, yeah, just shit like that. But yeah. So it was always your experiences with like spirit or tarot readings and everything.
Tarot readings? Yeah. I smoke a lot of weed, so I'm gonna just say that now. I smoke a lot of weed, so it's gonna give me a minute. I had to say the first time I got a reading, I was kind of nervous for real, but it was more so about my journey that I'm on now. They said that I was gonna run into a hard patch, which I did. I think looking back on it now, I think this might be because I told you this week was a trying week, so this might be the hard patch that she was talking about. But it was the last. Actually, I need to go get another one, man. It's been a couple months, but since I came back from tour. But the last one, I think I had the like 12 of the little sticks that come out the ground. I don't know what they called, but I had like 12 of them. The card with 12 of them on there. The night. And something else. I can't remember that one. 7 got death one time, and I was like, damn. But they was like, you can't always look at the death card as a negative card. You know what I'm saying?
It could be a new beginning, too.
New beginning, yeah. Exactly.
But it's like, yeah, but there's just none in particular, no questions you asked. It was just like, you know, just cars and everything, just general type shit, basically.
Yeah, I mean, like, I had to get another one. I don't even.
Yeah, I know it could be. That's why I be writing them shits down. It's just like, cause I don't want to forget about this shit.
I'm actually about to start doing that.
Yeah, just start. Every time you go, just write the shit down. Or actually, just do what I'm doing and just record. Next time I do a reading, I'm going to record the whole set. That's what I really should have did. Because I had hella questions, but it's been like since like February. No, it was like in the last season, like in summer. Like I went to one in DC and everything, and it's like even like back in the one of February, like shit, like wow, you kind of been through a whole lot of mental abuse, so you had to deal with it. I'm like, hell yeah, man, I had to deal with a whole lot of shit and stuff of that nature. So it's just like the more I don't say the more I go to them, because I don't know if it's generalized type shit, because like it's not like they all got on the phone. It's like, okay, this nigga T's coming up here, just here's some notes, just so to repeat it. But it's like no, it's just straight from there, from the energies and shit like that nature. So it's just like I thought the whole spiritual thing, like tarot card reading, was bullshit at first until they really they think that it wasn't bullshit. So it's just like so it's just stuff of that nature. And it's just like, but it's just, I don't want to linger on the whole spiritual shit. We gotta talk about music and stuff like that. But just to wrap a lot of this stuff up, let's see, because I know so it was like, yeah. What are your goals through 2022? Like, what's your goals looking like?
So for 2022, January, first quarter, I have an EP dropping.
Good.
That's the first time I'm actually like putting that out there. So January, look out for that. I got an EP dropping. Come January, February, March. Like March, April, I'm gonna have my album dropping. So this is gonna be that Unlucky album. So this is gonna be me and Seven's album. And then it's like March, April, May. May, I'm going to have my album dropping. So we got the EP in January, the Unlucky album, and then my album, who is going to be produced by Major 88 Keys, who's produced for Moneybagg Yo, Young Dolph. Like, it's too many names to name, you feel me? My man's is a real substantial type guy, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Major. So he's going to produce my entire album. That's all I can give y'all right now. Though.
You gotta give everything. You gotta give everything. Like it's a cool thing of a couple things, like in the vault or whatever.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Like, you gotta keep them guessing. What are some of your interests outside of music?
All right, so this is
besides smoking weed.
Look, all right, so this right here was a question that I was really interested in answering, because this is more so for a question. I say it's a question outside of just being an artist. You know what I'm saying? This is a more interpersonal question. So, and all realness, I'm the type of dude, like I said, I never want to revert to what I came from. You feel me? I was a real hands-on, physical type of person. And everybody has to have their own type of outlet. You know what I'm saying? It could be music, but how I feel about music, this is my career. You know what I'm saying? So, an outlet outside of that, you know what I'm saying? I had to say I collect, sell, and play Yu-Gi-Oh cards, bro.
Yeah, that's actually, because them shits be expensive. They can go on the market, like, they be like worth thousands of dollars.
The most I ever sold a Yu-Gi-Oh card for was like $540 for one card.
Shit. What was the card?
It was the Ghost Rare Dark Magician.
Oh, yeah, okay. Dark Magicians, yeah, of course they would probably go for a lot. I mean, I ain't heavy with the Yu-Gi-Oh shit. I just saw the show growing up, and I thought, I ain't never bought a deck in my life. I was like, I heard a lot, but...
Me and Seven, that's our thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get us wrong, don't try to play us, but, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit right there was really one of them things where you could either be out here just going stupid and going dumb in the street, or you could have something that you can do for you, and it's real close and personal to you. Like, I got, like, that's my shit, bro. Like, I don't get as much time as I love to go and play and shit or trade and shit, but for the most part, just the energies, just being around the type of people that play, you know what I'm saying, it's different. I don't gotta sit in the hood with the lokes all day. I don't gotta sit in the studio with some studio heads all day, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can chill and just be on some different shit, talk about different shit, you know what I'm saying? Because 99% of the time, I'm on music, you know what I'm saying? That's my lifestyle. That's what it is that I'm doing. It's not no fraudulent shit like, oh, I'm doing this kind of had. Nah, like, this is, I'm 100% behind everything that I do, you know what I'm saying? So having that to, like, escape in a sense is like, it's like a good breath of fresh air, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like everybody, every artist, everybody that has things going on for them, they need an escape. They need something they can do other than smoke weed You know what I'm saying? Because you can smoke weed in any profession,
Yeah, no,
and that's some real shit. You can any profession can smoke weed. I promise you, it's a way to do it. But just having that escape, having your own hobby, you know what I'm saying? You can definitely get some shit like alleviated. Like outside of the cards, I like to go to the range. You feel me? I like to shoot.
I need to go to the gun range in December. I've been meaning to go to the gun range for the longest time, bro, and get a tattoo. I've been pushing this shit for so long, bro. All this financial aid money, I should have been doing some shit with it for real.
Yeah, most definitely.
Martial arts is something I feel like I should have gotten into a lot heavier. Yeah, like I've been thinking about taking Krav Maga, man. You know,
Yeah, bro.
yeah, man, that's
Definitely.
it. Yeah, for sure. Cause they be doing strikes and like grapples and all types of shit. So it's like it's kind of doing a bit of everything for Krav Maga.
Facts.
Some of that nature.
My man's Junior, he's he's an African dude. He what he do? I think he do like taijutsu or some shit like that.
Taijutsu, that's a Naruto thing.
Oh.
I think you mean Taekwondo.
Taekwondo.
Yeah.
There it is. Look.
This nigga said Taijutsu.
Look, I've been watching Boruto for like the last 2 days. Don't get over.
You been catching up with Boruto? I can't really get into it. I don't know. I want to like it, but I feel like they overdo the shit. Like,
You gotta skip the fillers.
gotta skip the fillers.
You gotta skip the fillers, bro. When you watch the main story and you like just keep in your mind like, damn, this is the new generation. Like how I look at it, bro, it's like, damn, like it's crazy because it's the people that we grew up with and they adults now and now they kids is just on some different shit. Like, and then you get to see the different personalities because they don't make it on no, it's not no bullshit. I'm not gonna hold you. It's not on no somebody just wrote it together just to keep the Naruto story going. Nah, it's not none of that. This shit is really like
Real shit.
yeah. He says real shit. Yeah, it's like real shit, bro. Like these niggas is really like on their own type of time and they on their own wave. Boruto don't want to be nothing like his father at all. He want to be like Sasuke type shit. Like,
I mean, I'll try to like it so bad, but I just feel like it's just kind of, I don't know. I feel like they should have skipped like 100 years into the future. Just leaving some shit behind. That way there'll be more stuff to look behind, and then in the future, you know what I'm saying? That's why I fuck with Naruto, the whole world building. Like, there were hella shit that happened beforehand, leading up to shit that was going on now.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's why, so it's always shit to look out. Like, it's just like, right now, it's just like, you know, it feels like these kids are just kind of filling their parents' shoes and shit like that. And it's just like, you know, like, my favorite character, I would say, is Sarada. That's what I fuck with. I fuck with Sarada. I fuck with Shikadai. I feel like Shikadai's cool. Metally, I want to fuck with Metally a little bit more, but it's just like, I don't know. I feel they should have skipped a couple. They should have skipped like a couple. Like how they did. A
couple generations.
Yeah. You see, you ever watch Avatar: Last Airbender and shit? Yeah, like when they did Korra and everything. Like even though it was like right after dudes died, like there was hella shit that would happen in between. That was just like what
I feel you.
Yeah, that's what so had an intrigue to it. Like, you know, the whole thing with Yakone and shit like that, and his kids being like basically like what's going on with the first villain, and then the Red Lotus and like the Unlock type shit. You know, there was shit that was happening beforehand that was affecting what was going on then. That's what I was fucking with. Like it's just like, you know, like now it's just like, oh, like I hate my dad because it's like, oh, like shit, he's a fucking Hokage. He's gonna be busy. It's just like
He be wanting some attention from him, man. That's all he wants.
I mean, yeah, everybody wants like that, but it's like when it's your father, dude. It's like, bro, like my dad was like freaking working in the hospital. Like at times I barely saw him and everything, but I knew he was doing like good shit. Like it's just like, I respected that he was like, thanks for paying the bills. They were knocking out this rent and shit of that nature. You know, it's just like I feel like the Naruto should have more respect for his father, because like, dude, man's parents was literally murdered as a newborn, like and everything, and it's just like while trying to protect the village and shit. And now he's like the literal Hokage. You know his story and what led him to this point. Nothing but respect.
Fucking Sasuke was like, he was sitting here, he was listening to Boruto talk about his father. He like, yo, did you read any of Naruto's history? Like, do you know where your father come from? He's like, oh yeah, he didn't have his parents. No, bro. Do you know his history? Like, niggas was not fucking with Naruto at all. It was like, oh, this the nigga with the 9 tails? Oh no. like you gotta really read up on it. It's way deeper than what Boruto is seeing. So like, I understand where you coming from, I do. And I understand when you say the way they did Korra, they could have did Boruto. You feel me?
Type of way.
They have They definitely could have did it the same type of way. They just kind of gave them their own Venom villain, but this is still kind of connected to what happened with Kaguya and all that shit. Like as soon as the Great Ninja War ended, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that whole issue. You gonna get into that. Cause Kaguya just kind of basically popped up out of nowhere. Niggas ain't know who the fuck she was. Like on some, oh yeah, I'm here now. Like, who are you? Oh, I'm about to end all this shit. Me and my white Zetsu.
The black Zetsu, I think.
The black Zetsu. I've been growing these niggas for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's things that Boruto has yet to explain as far as I gotten into it, but it's definitely going to be some more shit. So I say watch it, bro.
Dude, shit is fucking crazy, man. I just realized this is like the longest episode. No, they're like 2 fucking hours, bro. I don't know who's gonna listen to this shit for 2 hours. Like, it better be like one long ass like car ride, man.
Oh yeah,
shit,
most definitely. Hey, when you driving state to state, go ahead and put my man Toasty on with your boy Syndicate. We outside NCCU. What's up? Don't mind me. I've been drinking champagne.
We've actually been inside this building, just letting you know. Like, we outside, like, you know, metaphorically.
Outside,
like, metaphorically. But it's like, but yeah, man. Yeah, man, we touched on a whole lot of shit, man. You know, yeah, I feel like the vibe's been really, really good. For the stretch for like 2 fucking hours worth of conversation and shit.
I'm actually about to tell you, look, we about to find something to do, okay? Because I'm out here now. Because what time is it?
It's like 9:30. Yeah, but it's just like I still got some assignments or whatever. And you still got my number and shit like that, whatever. Yeah, we'll touch back. Just like right now, both our cars are not in driving situation. My license suspended, and they told my shit. I don't know where the fuck my car is.
Yeah, you need to get on that.
Yeah, no, dead ass. Come on Monday, dude. It's like no, but dead ass, and then like your situation with like your car. So like you know, it's just it is what it is. Like we'll appreciate what it is. I know you're gonna meet up with Justin in a little bit, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit that man up.
I might roll with y'all like a little bit later. I don't know how long you gonna be staying on campus.
I'm actually trying to. Can't put this on the mic, but I'm trying to do a little something a little later. So
okay.
I'm gonna be out here for a minute. So.
Okay, all right, that's all right. You ain't gotta be too over the top with it. Keep it all.
Keep it PG. You know what I'm saying?
PG. Keep it. Some things don't need to be expressed, restricted, parental adversary, all that shit.
Real shit. But look out for 7 Seasons 2 and a little later. That's the Unlucky album. Look out for 7 Seasons 2. Look out for my album that's gonna be coming out, my EP that's coming out in January. You know what I'm saying? So that's something to look forward to. And I do have 2 things to go ahead and put out there now. I have a feature with my girl Lexi G, straight out of Queens. Shout out to her. That's gonna be coming out soon. It's called Queens Babies. I have the trailer up there on my page. You can follow me at Unlucky 2 C's. Don't put no K behind that C. SYN. That's Unlucky 2 C's. Don't put no K behind that C. SYN. Unlucky say.
Yeah, man, you heard the man. Yo, man, this is a damn good episode, bro. I've been talking with dudes. It's like we've been friends forever, but it's like, you know, we're just talking just on some regular shit. This is like the first conversation we had. Now it's on a podcast and everything, you know. It's crazy what we're doing with this music thing. We don't know where we're going to be headed 5 years. Maybe we can come back to this episode 5 years from now.
Only up. We never going down. 5 years from now, it's only up. No saying where it's at up there, but it's only up.
Only up. Nowhere to go but up, man. You know, I'd like to thank you again, Syndicate, for showing up, you know, for real and everything. It's really good they even pull out here all the way from damn Raleigh and shit.
Man.
Just to hop on a podcast. You know, this thing means a lot to me and everything. It helps me like refocus a lot on my whole self and everything. You know, I started this shit in April. Now I'm like getting close to 50 whole episodes, man.
That's beautiful.
And that's
man.
crazy.
Clap it up for my guy. You feel me? Clap it up for my man.
No, really. I knew I was gonna like. I don't want to say like I knew, but it's like, you know, it's just like I just know like the hard work is gonna be what's gonna show. I didn't think like I get like this. This year's been really, really crazy for me. Freaking dropped a mixtape, doing 50 episodes of podcasts. I had my first internship, made a whole lot of sales with that and everything. You know, it's just like, you know, this is gonna be my last semester at NCCU, so it's just like, you know, it's just been hella crazy. A lot of things have come full circle. Still ready to go to the next part of my life. It can be at Howard University. Hopefully, if I can really set up my graduate school application and everything. I want to see what my life is going to be like in DC. Who knows how it's going to be and everything. I want to thank Syndicate again for hopping on, man.
No doubt,
For
no
real.
doubt.
It's all love, all good. And that's it. I think this is like, what, episode 47? Yeah, episode 47 of the Mental Threads podcast.
Episode 47, you heard? You got Syndicate, my man Toasty. We outside GSC rolling. We rolling forever, you heard?
Yes, sewing out. The Mental Threads podcast, we is sewing in, now we sewing out. There it is.